Welcome all platforms. Welcome TikTok. How are we doing? Just getting everything set up now. Oh, I should start by turning the volume off on those. Get this running. Pop that through there. That'll get us those big bomber clarts when they come through. I'm going to hit the go button on this one. And I think we should be
Let's
ready to
play.
roll.
Sub-games and private...
Okay, we'll turn that off. Never stop raging. Fantastic. All right. Everything seems to be operational. Yes, delicious. Pop that down there. How are we going, everybody? It's time to... Why does my DS screen look sideways? You're probably thinking, well, the game we're playing is a sideways game, I guess. It's the sequel to Hotel Dusk, and it is called Last Window, Secret of Cape West. Just getting everything looking nice here. And the chat can go there. Beauty. And I think that'll work. That'll work just fine if we do it like that. Good. Okay. Yes. So the game is called Last Window. As you can see, if you go like this or have your phone locked and turn it sideways, that's what we're going to be playing. That's where we're up to chapter 5. It's easy to catch up on this if you are just joining. You can do it by just Googling what happens in the first few chapters, and then we can all be up on the same pace. Otherwise, you can follow the direct me link and you can watch several hours of me playing this game up until this point. That's available to you as well. So don't think that isn't an option if you do want to catch up on every painstaking moment. It's available. It's available. It's available. It's available. All right. Okay. I'm going to do a share of this link to some platforms so that we can all enjoy it together. Chapter 5 of Last Window is happening right now on TikTok. Okay. Pop that link in. Post it. It finally let me upload a cover for this halfway through the game. Isn't that interesting? All right. Pop that in there and drop this link here. Bam. Great. All right, I think that's pretty good. That's done. I'm liking that. All right. Very nice. Okay. Chat is working. If you're in the chat, drop a message and let's see if this runs. I'll drop it in there, a little test. Yeah, that's me. Right. Yeah, that works. Good. Very nice. Oh, I better put it in the Discord as well. And if you're not in the Discord, you should join. You should get in the Discord, or RN for right now. Copy that link, pop over the Discord, and put that in. Hang on, I've got a bunch of unread things going on here. Go to announcements. We're going to be like, hey, at everyone, I am on live TikTok right now doing chapter 5 of, what's this game called? Last Window. And then we paste that in. And we send it to 40 people. Great. That's good. It's a small community. It's good. It's a good. I'm very happy with it. Excellent. Hey, Retro Wolf Gaming, what's going on? Welcome. Just getting started. Just starting up for the night. Making sure my link's getting sent around to the right places so we're all in the right spot. And then we're going to play some of Last Window. And thank you, Buddy Bo, for that follow. Appreciate you so much. Welcome. How you doing? Made my day. Appreciate it. I'm saying that to you. I'm not saying you said that. I'm just saying you just made my day by following. Thank you very much. So Buddy Bo's joined. Now, hey, cool thing, Buddy Bo. I've just picked this game up today. You would think I would have something like this, right? You think, oh, you would have Mario Kart on bloody Game Boy Advance. But no, what I had instead was 2 pirated copies, 2 fake copies, and I wasn't having that. I couldn't be having that. So I went and picked one up finally. I knew where one was. This is my fake copy. Pretty convincing, huh? Pretty convincing. Look at the shine on that label, though. That label shine is too shiny, especially when you compare it with the OG. That has minimum sheen compared to that. So I went to a local, well, not local, one town over Mill Market where I knew this copy was, and it had been sitting there for months for $40. And I mean, the prices keep varying. So I decided, you know what? I think it's time to just go there. If it's still there, it's meant to be. And if it's meant to be, I'm going to get it. So I went 2 towns over, saw some beautiful games. Very, very overpriced, beautiful games. And then came back 1 town and picked this copy of Super Mario Kart Super Circuit. This is the first turn on 2. Looks good to me. Let's hear it. Nice. Super Circuit. Looks good. Fantastic. Looks like a blank game too. Yeah, it's got no saves in it whatsoever. Nice. Well, I'm happy with that. I've finally got a real copy. Add that one to the list. And I actually have a running list too. It's a subscriber exclusive, so it's in the Discord for subscribers. They can go and check out my entire Nintendo collection, my entire game collection. So I'm really happy to have enjoyed picking up, finally, a copy of bloody Mario Kart. I think I have all the Mario Karts now. Damn, I've got all the... That completes my Mario Kart collection. Holy crap, that's amazing. All right, I'm happy with this. Mario Kart complete. Very, very cool. Urtrill's back. Is it old? Yeah, it is. It's old. When did it come out? I don't even. Oh, that's my fake version. The real one's in the game now. When did that come out? Let's look it up. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Mario Kart Super Circuit release. That was 2001. Damn. Right, it's old. Whew, that means I'm old. Exhausting. Okay. We're all old here. Watching the stream while I replay Life is Strange 1. Ooh. Reza. Is it Reza? Is that a new 3DS with a capture port? You better believe it is. Absolutely. And I'll give it a tap. Hang on. So that it goes, that does that thing that it does. You know when it goes boom, boom. Where's the mic? There we go. So yeah, that definitely is. And that's why I've got it sideways right now. Because we're about to play a game called Last Window, which is a murder mystery. It's very expensive, yeah. Send it to Loopy, though, in Utah. You should definitely send it to Loopy. 3dscapture.com. Just go there. Don't compromise. Don't try to do it yourself. Just send it to him and pay him to do it. He knows what he's doing. Okay. You're welcome, Reza. Go forth. As far as I know, I'm the only person streaming DS stuff, and I wouldn't be doing it without the support of the lovely viewers that have come along over the last 7-8 months that I've been here, and helping to fund this project because I want to play. Thank you so much, Reza. Is it Reza or Riza? You tell me if it's Riza or Reza. I want to make sure I say it correctly. But we got to give a welcome to you, Reza, and also a welcome to Buddy Bo. So
Welcome to Buddy Bo. And welcome to Reza. Reza and Buddy Bo, welcome to you both. Please stay and enjoy.
And if you are new, which you are, go to the Direct Me. There's a Discord community there we're involved in. We all keep in touch, have a chat, share a bit about food if you want. There's some pets. There's Zelda, Pokemon, Dragon Ball. I'm going to put a Star Wars one in there soon. There's all kinds of stuff in there. A social one, UFOs, aliens, all kinds of stuff. Hi, Mark, Dan Pan. Absolutely beautiful to see you. Get amongst it. Get amongst the community and have a good time. Yeah, it's in the Direct Me for LFG Prime. Pop in there, and I think it's like the first or second one down. Let's go and start to play Last Window, baby. Beautiful. Okay, we wanna...
Outback Dragon says, welcome to all us new Prime fans.
Hey.
Welcome to the family. See some of my recipes in the Discord.
Yes, Ertril. Thank you so much. Cody's Hoya. He's bloody Hoya now. Thank you, Ertril, very much. Yes, and thanks for welcoming the new people. Appreciate that very much. Okay, where's my stylus? Let's load. I'm Hoya. I tell you, I'm Hoya, Cody. Confirm. All right. I've got this because it's a display port, display capture. I can see it on big screen as well. So, confirm. Return to story. Here we are. December 21. Mysterious letter. 25 years ago. The apartment's past. These are all the things we need to find out about. Chapter 5, December 22nd, 1980. The late 20th century. Someone called it, I heard it's like a year 10 student called the late 1900s. Huh? It's the phone. It's always the phone with Kyle. I reach out from my bed, grab the receiver. This guy is Theo Vaughn. He's like, hello? We had this one guy, always used to wake up to the phone. Come on, Rachel, you can't leave it for another 30 minutes or so. You really want to hear my voice? You really want to hear my voice? Call me back later. The hell are you doing still in bed at this time? Who is it? What? Hide, it's me. It's Ed, the boss. Ed? So you're still sleeping, huh? Yeah, well, I was. I see. Guess this won't interest you enough to get your lazy ass out of bed anyway. Hey, hang on. I thought I'd extend the hand of friendship and give you another chance. Maybe I'll have to reconsider, seeing as you can't even be bothered to get out of bed. Rough. Have a nice life. Oh, cold! Ed, wait. Yeah? You're right. Someone who sleeps until 10 on Monday shouldn't be given a second chance. My God. Go on. He's groveling. It's just that I've been getting lazy recently. Need to regain my focus. I know I got to get my act together, and we just haven't discovered lion's mane yet. I don't know. I'm not paid to do that. And what? Talk to me, Ed. What did you want to say? I really want to work for you again. So just tell me what I have to do. All right. Sell stuff, Hyde. It ain't that hard, you know. You can start with your current inventory. Try selling some to local restaurants. Seriously, think the people here are going to buy this stuff? Let's find out. Of course they will. It's extremely hard to sell stuff to the people around you. That's why I think it's the only fitting for you to try, because it helps if you're on good terms. If you manage to defy all the odds to sell some stuff to your neighbors, I'll give you that second chance we discussed. I'll leave it to you which stuff you try and sell. You've got plenty to choose from. Make successful sales to 2 of your neighbors, then give me a call. Will do. Love this side quest is his job. That's all I was trying to say. Hang on, Ed. I just wanted to ask you about that order sheet. I already told you, you can't accept orders that won't go through me first. Forget about it and focus on making those sales. Rachel! Okay. Hi there, sweet. Hang on. I've got to clear my voice for this one.
Hi there, sweetie.
Now that's the kind of voice I'd like to be woken up to. Wasn't he just telling her not to call?
Easy there, Kyle. Anyway, do you really think you can sell some of your goods to the people in your building?
I'll give it a try. Gotta face facts though. With everyone getting ready to leave this place, chances are they're trying to deal with too many of their own problems to want to buy household goods from me.
You're still in with a chance, though.
Really? You think?
Yeah, there's always a chance you'll get lucky. All you gotta do is find out just what the customer wants. If you know what you've got. If you know you've got what they're looking for, selling it to them shouldn't be a problem.
Maybe you're right. Like I said, I'll give it a try.
I'll be keeping my fingers crossed for you. I'm keen to see how you're doing this.
Great.
Hey, Kyle, have you found a new place to live yet?
I'm still looking. I can't find a place. If I can't find a place in time, then maybe...
Absolutely not. The space in my room's already spoken for.
It is?
Yes, Mila's coming home.
Is she now? That sounds good.
She's coming back from art college for the winter break.
Hang on, is that Mila from the... Yeah, Mila from the first one, baby! Mila Evans. Can't believe she's back. I can't believe she's back. Mila Evans. I met her, hang on, I met her for the first time about a year back. It was when I found myself holed up in a joint called Hotel Dusk. She was in bad shape and lost part of her memory. She got mixed up in something that, when she was young and had no memory of it, spent 10 years laying in a hospital bed in a deep sleep. Now she's all alone with no relatives to look after her. All right. How's she dealing with life at college?
Well, I can't say it's all going super smoothly, but she's not slacking off. She seems to keep a lot to herself, though. She says she'd rather not bother us with it. Kyle, I think she's come home so she can see you again. She gives the impression she's got things to say, but only wants to share them with you. I'll let you know when she gets here.
Got it. Thanks, Rachel. There's something else I want to ask you.
What is it?
I need you to check up on the word condor and see if it's connected to anything special.
Condor? I'll certainly look into it.
No, I misspelled it. That R's supposed to be an M. Sorry.
I'll get on the phone to you as soon as anything turns up.
That's what I was hoping you'd say.
I'd better go. Good luck with the sales, Kyle.
Okay. Good luck with the sales. If it was selling Coke, no sugar, he'd have no problem. What a fantastic beverage. Call me Coke, please. I turn the tap. Imagine someone who spoke like this. I turn the tap on, I splash my face with the cool, refreshing water that comes out. Okay. Choosing what to wear doesn't take me too long. There's one character I'm not sure if I wanted to return. Is it the yapper? Yappity yap? Now to figure out a way to entice the other tenants to buy some of my shit. It might be a good idea to find out exactly what I've got with me. All right, we've got to go look through the box. All right, let's go. How's the volume today, guys? Is the game volume loud enough? It's a cardboard box under my table with the Red Crown logo on it. It's full of the crap I'm supposed to sell. Senora Yap. All right, now what do we have in here? Snow globe. Who would want a snow globe? You shake it and it looks like, excuse me, snow is falling on the little house inside. It always says seasonal items sell the best. Okay, so should we pocket it? Who needs a solar calculator that stores sunlight and powers it? Okay, who wants bleach? Powerful bleach. Gets rid of stubborn stains in an instant. Okay. What's at the back here? Doorknob set with a lock. Okay. A pen that writes in invisible ink. So whatever you write down disappears after a while. Right. And how do you make it appear again? Well, with a black light, my friend. We did it in the last game. Super strength adhesive. It's quick drying and made to work on plastic and glass. Better keep it away from me. Concentrated detergent. Sound is fine, by the way. Thanks, Dan Pan. What if he sells SCMs instead? What are they? I don't know what they are. Removes any sign of dirt or stains. Why do I need bleach if I have this? Surface cleaner. Only Red Crown is cheap enough to sell surface cleaner in miniature tin like this. A tin of wax. This thing will make anything shine like the sun, apparently. Okay. A little pocket camera that's portable and easy to use. Wish I could afford one. A tube of glue. I think it's more industrial style glue. Takes time, but works on wood and paper. A security lock. Twice as good as any lock. Just put it on your door and see. Inspiring blurb there. Okay. Well, that's everything that's in there, so it didn't let me take any of it. Looks like there might be some saleable items in there after all. Okay. Might as well take them all with me. I emptied the entire contents of the box and take them with me. Great. All right. Why is everyone doing those film cameras now? I don't know. Okay, phone rings. Wouldn't you know it's the phone again? So popular these days. Okay. Just click the phone button. It's quicker. My phone's ringing. We pick it up. Hello. Hello, Kyle. Wonder who it is. Mum? It is. Okay.
So that's where you are. I just called Red Crown, but you weren't there. They told me you were taking a short vacation.
Yeah.
You seem to be taking a lot of time off, Kyle. Is everything okay? You haven't got yourself into some kind of trouble at work, have you?
Of course not. Everything's fine. Imagine having no well-being at all. Like, this is what it was like. This is... You just work yourself to into the ground. You know, this guy's got trauma coming out of his ears with all of the stuff. He had to shoot his own partner. He left the police force, had to wind up selling stuff door to door. And he works and he works and he works and he works. And then his like his housing is about to go away because the building's being sold. And he's got like a week to move out. And nobody cares about him at all. Like, no one cares. It's like, why are you taking all this time off? Why are you stressed? Get over it and get with it. You know what I mean? It's wild. Of course, not everything's fine. And he's too strong to admit it, isn't he?
Good, then I can stop worrying. Anyway, more about me and my problems.
But why are you calling work anyway?
I needed to speak to Ed about something.
What was it?
I just got a call from the LAPD this morning. They've decided to reopen the case surrounding your father.
Reopen it?
It looks like they're going to start early next year. I wanted to let Ed know. When he was on the original case 25 years ago and they officially ceased investigating, he was the only one who took the time to see me in person and break the news.
Why would the LAPD show such an interest in reopening the case, though?
I wasn't sure, but Ed said something about a possible reason. He thinks it's all down to the mayoral candidate, Hugh Speck.
Hugh Speck?
He used to work on the force and he's made it his mission to wage war on organised crime.
Yeah, I saw part of his speech on TV, Mum. He was saying lots of stuff like that.
Still, reopening a case that closed 25 years ago can't be easy.
You're right. But there's a hell of a lot of red tape. Don't get your hopes up too high, my Mum. There's no guarantee that they'll get to the bottom of it this time either.
I understand that, but who knows? Maybe they simply overlooked something from before. I've thought about it long and hard. Why did he have to die like that? Who would want to kill him? I never found out the truth behind his death. I wonder whether knowing the truth would have helped me overcome the grief or not. Maybe if I'd known, I wouldn't be forced to live the life that I do now.
Mum.
Do you really want to know the truth behind what happened to your father?
I do, now. Even if it reveals things I don't want to know about him, I need to know the truth behind what happened. Chris Hyde was my dad, and it feels my duty to find out the reason for his death.
I understand how you must be feeling, Kyle. The LAPD have promised to let me know if there are any developments in the case.
That's good to know. That's good to know. A conqueror, a non-conqueror. Yes, the mighty Konosu is back. Got to get some of that non-conqueror. Everybody go and get some non-conqueror right now. Go and get some conqueror, non-conqueror. Because that's what we all need in our lives. It's the way to do it. It is the way to go. Okay. All right. So they're reopening the case about my old man. A chat with my mum brought back what Rex said the other day. Somehow I know that if I can locate the Scarlet Star that went missing 25 years ago, it might bring me closer to finding out how my dad died. Okay. I think it's time to try and complete Ed's little assignment. All right. I don't need to put that on for this voice. I guess a guy like me is only suited to working for a place like Red Crown. Okay. Time to get the mission on, baby. Cool. I've got to do some cable management. One moment. Phone over there. zap back around here. Good. Move the cable to there. Beautiful. Can't drink that. I'm too busy eating cherries. Beautiful. Okay. Let's try to leave the room and see if we can sell some of this Red Crown stuff. Great. And if you are just joining for the first time, check out the game Last Window, Secret of Cape West. And if you want to get an update, read up to Chapter 4 because we've just started Chapter 5. Okay, the first thing to do, Kyle Hyde says, is find out what kind of things people want. The second floor seems like a good starting point. Okay, well, we're on the second floor, so let's go knock on a door. Knock, knock. Oh, another customer. Hey, well, if it isn't Hyde. How you doing after our chat yesterday? Not great. I couldn't sleep very well after what you said. In fact, I ended up cracking open a bottle of bourbon I've been holding on to. Got a nasty hangover, huh? Yeah, you could say that. Got through the entire thing, did some hardcore thinking. Turns out I managed to solve a few issues I've been having, though. Like what? Well, for one, I realized music is my reason for living. Good to hear it. Did you come over just to see how I was doing? Yeah, that's one of the reasons. What else did you want then? Want to buy something off me? Is there anything bothering you? Let's ask that first. Is there anything bothering you? Bothering me? You know, like you've run out of something and you need some more? Run out of something. Can't think of anything I need to go out and buy. Looks like I'm losing this one. Just remembered. Remembered what? There was something I was thinking about buying. What was it? It's something I can use on a guitar. It'll be the polish. Tony. I guess a guitar's pretty valuable. I don't have a clue about guitars. Let's go with this. We're doing sales work here. A guitar is an invaluable piece of equipment to the person in the music business. Musicians may make a lot of sacrifices when they're short of cash, but they'll always be willing to buy something if it's for their guitar. You got that right. Glad to know we see eye to eye for one side. We do. I'm looking for something to put the shine back on my old guitar. There's an audition coming up and I got to get shining before then. My guitar's in a pretty bad state. Real filthy, you know. The stuff I was using before ran out just before this audition came up. Put me in a real fix. Problem is, these things cost money and the kind of stuff I'm after is expensive. Be good if there was something cheaper available. There is, Tony. And I've got just the thing for you. Really? You got something like that? Well, as a matter of fact, I do. Let's pop into the bag. This fantastic... Oh, it's a polish, isn't it? Okay, where is it? Cleaner, pocket camera glue, wax. Adds a glorious luster to anything it touches. Even stone. Not sure I believe that part. Let's show it to Tony. Tony, go back. Don't. My goodness. Wax. Well, Tony, I've got just the wax for you. Puts a shine on any guitar. Spruce top, maple top, anything you've got there. Beautiful. Solid, electric, acoustic, even a nylon string guitar. I hand Tony the wax. It's wax. It's a brand new product that's guaranteed to put the shine back on anything. Just apply some of this and it'll be gleaming in no time. He didn't like telling me you have to clean it first, right? So this will work on my guitar too? Absolutely. But this stuff doesn't come cheap, though, right? Well, I thought you'd say that. The thing is, stuff is pretty cheap. How cheap? $3. $3, it's a deal. Thanks. Here's your cash. Nice doing business with you. I received $3 from Tony. Be seeing ya. Great work. One sale down. Tony goes back to his stinking, filthy room. Okay. Glad Tony decided to take this one of my items off my hands. Now I just got to make a sale to one more person and I'll prove my commitment to Ed by doing your job. Who's in here? Frank? No, that's vacant. 203, who we got? It's Betsy. Betty? No one's coming to the door. Okay, we'll go across until we get to... Who's this bird? What's her name? 205's empty. 207's empty. 206. Marie. Hi, Marie. It's me. Do you have a moment? Sorry, Mr. Hart. I'm a little busy at the moment. I'm not feeling very well. Can we talk later? Yeah, no problem. No sense in wasting my time trying to sell stuff to people who are feeling ill. I'll come back later. Okay. Should we just keep knocking? Okay. I'm going to go up to the 3rd floor. Vacant. Let's go to this room. Knocking ain't getting me anywhere, it seems. All right. Let's try another room. Good evening, C. Foz. How goes it? Hope all is well. Oh, where are we? I'm using the D-pad there for a minute. One moment. Mr. Hyde, what do you want? We haven't talked to this guy much. Hey, have you got a moment? Now, he's French, by the way. I'm a little busy, actually. Sorry to have bothered you, or there's something I want to show you. Yeah, okay. I got some things I'd really like to show you. What are you talking about, Mr. Hyde? He's getting angry. I'm really busy, you know. I don't take kindly to door-to-door salesman. Come on, don't be like that. Got some good stuff for you to sell. Why not take a look? I don't want any of your wares. You're such a pain coming here trying to sell me stuff. Gets lost. Oof. Charles looks as angry as he returns to his room. Okay. Little testy. A bit upset. Hey, C. Foz. Oh, yes. Drop a TTS, see if it's running. Okay, no one's coming to the door. We will continue along. 302 might have someone there. No answer. Okay, well, we better go downstairs. Excuse me, to Mags. And if Mags doesn't want anything...
CFOZ says enjoying the game so far.
Yes, this is a beautiful game and a beautiful change from our last game, which was Simpsons Hit and Run. Good time, but what a rage fest. Absolute rage fest. So we'll head back down to the landlord, and we'll also go past the what is it called? The kiosk or whatever. Huh? Somebody's coming up from the basement. It's Betty.
That's put me in a real fix.
Everything okay, buddy?
Good morning, Mr. Hyde. No, everything's not okay. Bing.
So, why the long face, or what are you up to? Why the long face? Why the long face?
Oh, is it that obvious? I'm not having a good day.
Hey, Betty.
Don't worry about it, Mr. Hyde.
Betty hurries away after uttering those words. What's up with her? Should we go and find out? Let's go and find out. Let's go upstairs. I reckon what's happened is she's run out of laundry detergent because she was in the basement, right? She was coming up from the basement. So let's go up to where she is, which is opposite. Come on, get out of there. You're lodged in the corner. That's Betty's room. Let's see what's going on with Betty. Now's not a good... Oh.
Now's not a good time. I've got other things to deal with. Could you come back later?
Okay. Yeah. We'll come back later. Funny, she sounds totally different to the Betty I met in the lobby. I wonder what she's doing. Somebody certainly has put a rock in her cereal, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, so if you know, then apply that to whatever you believe. Go to Margaret's front door, Mags. Let's try to sell stuff to the landlady. I could stand here knocking all day, no one's coming. All right, then I can go down to the... We can pop in here. We will, and then we'll go downstairs. Just cover our bases. Cover our basements. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Come on in. Hi. Maybe it's just me, but you're looking a bit pale today. I can't say I've ever seen you look this way before. Is that so? Trust me, Mr. Hyde, when it comes to noticing the way regulars look, I'm the best. Is there something on your mind? Don't worry about it. It's just nothing. If you say so. I don't know what it is today, but all my customers have been down in the dumps. I noticed the same thing with Marie earlier. Really? She looked down. Yeah, not sure what the problem is, but she wasn't looking very happy. She definitely had the look of someone with something on their mind. Had Claire go over and talk to her. I figured it'd be easier for her to talk to another woman, you know, raise her spirits. No, I don't know. What do you mean? Seems it did the trick too after they spoke. She did seem a little happier. If you feel like having a chat with me and getting something off your chest, feel free. Sydney buggers off after token offering help. So Marie wasn't in a very happy mood when she was down here. I wonder what she had on her mind. What did Claire and Marie speak about? Okay. Let's go and ask some questions. Sydney Maya. Can I help you, Mr. Hyde? No, it's nothing. All right, we got to go and talk to Claire. What up, Claire? Hey, girl. Hey, Claire.
Hi, Mr. Hyde. Can I get you something?
No, I'm good. Actually, I wanted to ask you something.
Sure, go ahead.
What did you and Mary talk about? It's a shakedown. I heard you had a chat with Marie earlier.
That's right, but how did you know about that, Mr. Hyde?
Sydney told me. He said that you and her were discussing something.
Sometimes I just can't believe him. Sure does run his f***ing mouth off.
What was Marie so concerned about? I'm actually worried about her as well, you see. She seemed a bit upset when I went to her room a short while back.
Really? She did? I guess she's got lots in her mind right now. Bang.
Hey, Claire. What's Marie concerned about? Is Marie because of her worries? What's Marie concerned about? It's about her...
It's about her safety. I'm pretty sure it's something that all women living alone are worried about. She's particularly worried about her room only having a single lock. She really wants to find a way to increase her security until she leaves. Unfortunately, I couldn't really offer any helpful advice. Wish there was somebody who could help her out.
Well, that's interesting because I've got a double lock in my bag and I think it's about time to go up and make another Red Crown sale. Okay. Hey, Claire. Thanks for letting me in on this.
No problem, Mr. Hyde. Anytime.
Why are we whispering? Not quite sure, but let's go back up and offer Maria a lock on her door. Should we go? That's the sale that we need, I think. Let's just go get that one. Let's get that one. Knock that one off. This is Marie's room. And then we'll see what Betty's up to. Why is she so upset? Oh, she's out.
I'm sorry about before, Mr. Hyde.
No problem. I guess I shouldn't really have come around when you weren't feeling up to it. How were you to know? You didn't know. You had to knock first.
Bad timing, I suppose.
You look kind of pale. Is there anything troubling you?
Actually,
So she's concerned about her safety. Are you worried about your safety?
my safety? Why would you be thinking that, Mr. Hyde?
I've got a habit of knowing these things. I can imagine how terrifying it must be for a single woman living alone. Especially next to you, Kyle, you creeper. Especially if that had bugging devices planted in their home.
Precisely, Mr. Hyde. I'm at the point where I really don't know what to do. I can't sleep at night either.
If you like, you can talk to me about it, Marie.
Thank you, Mr. Hyde. I really don't know what to do. I'm always thinking about what would happen if someone broke in at night while I'm asleep.
Marie. Don't worry yourself too much, or let's do something about it, because I've got the product just for you.
What do you propose?
Kyle's like, you could use something. He's I'm gonna stay over every night until we leave.
Such as? Okay.
Let's get the lock out of the bag. Security lock. I think that's what it is, isn't it? Or is it the double lock? Doorknob set. I think it's the security lock. We'll go with that. Doubles up the security on your basic door. Not hard to install either. Show that. Here it is. Huh? Here.
I passed the security lock to Marie. Oh,
I passed the security lock to Marie. There we go. This is her voice now.
this looks like a security lock for a door.
It's one of the items I'm selling. It fits easily onto the door and lets you double lock it for extra security. If you fit your door with this, I'm sure you'll be able to sleep soundly at night.
Do you think I can fit it to my door?
Absolutely.
But this will be quite an expensive piece of equipment, right?
Not at all. It's only $3.
In that case, I'll take it.
Glad to hear it. I'll be telling people, Mighty Kono Sue says, I'll be telling people at work tomorrow they look kind of pale.
Here's your money, Mr. Hyde.
Perfect. Thanks so much for that, Marie. I received $3 from Marie.
If you'll excuse me, Mr. Hyde.
You are excused. Marie returns to the confines of her room. Just taking some of the pressure off. Glad Marie decided to buy something. That's that. I've sold 2 items to people living here in this building now. I've got $6 to give to my boss. No time to waste. I'll get on the phone to him right away. Toppy, let's go. That is correct. Let us go. Okay. Pumping through the missions tonight. Let's call up our boy. What's his name? Ed. Okay, here we go. Time to get my job back. Here we go.
Red Crown, how may I help you?
It's me. Is Ed around?
Yes, I'll just grab him.
Here we go.
What did you want, Hyde?
I don't know why it sounds like that all of a sudden. Just want to let you know I've passed your little test. I sold some of my items to the people living here. You did? Did you? Faster than I expected too. I worked out what they needed and offered some suitable items from my stock. Clever. So you finally realise what it takes to sell things, huh? Well, congratulations, you're no longer fired. Now get your ass over to the office pronto. Hang on, Ed, there's a favour I need to ask you. I'm fresh out of favours, Hyde, don't push it. Let me stay here and work instead of coming back to the office. And naturally, you must have a good reason for that. Tell him, like, he hasn't told him the truth yet that he's getting kicked out of his building. You'd have found out sooner or later. I took the order from that mysterious client, so I want to stay here until I get to the bottom of it. He shouldn't have said that. So you know who the client is now, I suppose. No, I haven't figured that part out yet, but I've been promised some more information about that and the reward soon. Just tell me why, Hyde. Why are you so hell-bent on completing this order? I mean, the thing went missing 25 years ago. What makes you think you can find it now? I'm not sure, but the order must have come straight to me for a reason. The person who sent it to me must believe that I can get to the bottom of it. Interesting. You probably heard from my mum by now, but the case on Dad's murder will be reopened. I've been thinking about it, and here's what I believe. Something tells me that if I can locate the item on the order sheet, I can find out more about his death. You mean you think this is all connected? Come on, you're reaching a bit, aren't you? Just call it a gut feeling. A gut feeling, eh? That's the heart I know, all right. Okay, you won me over. I'll let you deal with this order, despite my better judgment. The only condition is you come up with the goods without fail. From today onwards, that crummy apartment you call home is your office. Roger that, Ed. He hasn't told Ed that he's kicked out of the office yet. Kicked out of the apartments. Aside from the stuff you've already got Rachel looking into, is there anything else you'd find useful for your investigations? Wow, he's fully got him working for him now. Wow. You ever heard of a guy named Frank Raver? He's older than you, used to be in the LAPD. Frank Raver, her name rings a bell, but I can't put a face to him. Why are you interested in him? He lives in this building and he's been looking into the events that happened 13 years ago. He seems keen on solving the case that never got solved. The victim's name was Kathy McGrath. Or is it McGrath? Anyway, she was the wife of the hotel's owner. Okay. I'll see if I can call in a couple of favours and dig up some dirt on the guy. I owe you, Ed. Yeah, you're damn right you do. Okay. Getting somewhere. Things are looking up. Seems I can focus my efforts on that order now. Before I do anything, though, I better put all these things back in my box. 1 p.m. He's missed lunch. I think it's time I tried to find out a bit more about this building. When I think about it, who's likely to know the most about the history of this place? The one who springs to mind is Sydney, the cafe owner. That's what I would have said. That reminds me. I haven't eaten anything since this morning, which is also what I said. Maybe I'll head down there and get a bite to eat. It's a great idea. Okay, but before we do that, I need to grab a bite to drink. So you hold tight. I'm going to go refill the Coke. I know it's only been 40 minutes, but the Coke's gone. So I'm going to leave you with the famous chair. I'm going to grab some Coke and I'll BRB. So stick around, all 7 of you. Okay, I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Back with the Coke. Thanks everybody for sticking around too. Thanks so much. Hey, we just hit the 5K goal too. Beautiful, perfect. Right in time. Okay. Look how happy he is for getting that sale. My English is terrible tonight. Let's go. All right, let's get out of here. We're going to talk to Sydney. If we're allowed to, because we normally get 2 steps and something happens. Well, we did it. We made it all the way through the corridor without getting in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but they get interrupted. Should we... Should we go down to the basement and see what got her knickers in a twist? Let's have a look. I think if we go to the laundry, we might find out. No, because we've got detergent, or maybe they're all empty. All right, we won't chance it. We'll just go back and do the mission that we've actually got in front of us. Okay. Okay, let's go. Sydney. Looks like the place is empty.
Hi there. Come on in. Welcome to Lucky's Cafe.
Hey, Claire. What's today? What kind of question is that? What's today's coffee? What do you mean, what's today's coffee? Does the coffee change daily? Kyle, Hyde?
It's straight Manhelding. It's from Indonesia and has a distinctive aroma and a strong taste to match.
Sounds good. I'll take one of those and a large plate of pasta carbonara.
Let me guess, you want that with mushrooms and coarsely ground pepper?
Perfect.
You got it, Mr. Hyde. Feel free to take your usual seat, too.
Thanks. All right. It's been quite a while since I had lunch here on a Monday. Here you go.
Here you go. Today's coffee and a plate of carbonara.
Damn, that's a good-looking plate of carbonara.
That's pasta fettuccine. And the bacon is hand-smoked by Dad.
Hand-smoked bacon. Looks and smells wonderful.
Sure does. Enjoy. The wink.
The wink. Claire leaves the table and heads off elsewhere. There's a freshly made cup of coffee and piping hot plate of carbonara on the table. Today's coffee's from Kenya. She responded, as I expected of an Aussie cafe, exactly. Man, I can't get enough of this smell. Mm-mm. All right, that looks like a red hot cup of Coke. Mm-mm. Where's our boy Rex? And where's the Frenchman? Who is it? Is it going to be Rex? On call. Hi there, Mr. Hyde. Huh? Sydney Meyer. Hey, Sydney. How you enjoying today's coffee? Yeah, the initial taste pretty mild, but it certainly has some depth to it, doesn't it just? It's not everyone who can discern the taste of Mandhelding. Mandhelding? I like the full-bodied texture too. You really know your coffee, Mr. Hyde. Plus, this carbonara is something else. Glad you mentioned it. It's one of my own creations. Is that pride I'm sensing? She tilted her head in all convo, yeah. You've got this. You got it. This place prides itself on the food as well as the coffee, you know. Friendly stuff too, and the best service you'll find anywhere around these. We know, it's not like our first meeting. It's got everything. Be that as it may, I still can't believe we got to close the place at the end of the month. Sydney, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come out quite that loudly. Have you found a new place to set up the cafe in yet? No. Not yet, unfortunately, to be honest. Just thinking about it gives me a bloody headache. To 12 years of slugging it in here, kid. Slugging it in here. I kind of hoped I'd never have to move. Can't say I'm looking forward to starting all over again. 12 years, that's quite a run. If you add that to the time I spent working at the old place, that's 18 years in total. You knew all about this place when it was a hotel, right? That's right. There's some stuff I'd like to know about then. Could you tell me what kind of hotel it was? Actually, I can do better than that. I got a picture if you'd like to see. Even better. Okay, let's go. Here it is in all its glory. This is how the place looked 13 years ago. Hey. I take the 1967 hotel photo from Sydney. Who knows, maybe a 13-year-old photo of the hotel will come in handy. Mind if I hang on to this for a while? Not at all. Just bring it back when you're done, okay? Sydney says his piece and moves away from the table. 5 p.m. That's a long lunch. We need accents. I've got other voices for other characters. La La Lane. You'll see. Just hang around for just a minute. December 22nd. That afternoon after lunch at Lucky's Cafe, I decided I need some fresh air and headed into town. It's that time of year again. The streets are packed with people looking for presents. Before I even know it, I've taken myself into a back alley away from all the commotion. It's not long before I find myself going into an old movie theater nearby, if you know what I'm saying. This place is great. It only plays classic films. This time it's a Western. Mean-looking guy with a heart of gold saves the village from bandits. Everyone loves him. The woman and the kid want him to stay, but he knows he's going to move on. Brilliant stuff. In a certain light, the profile of the star reminds me a little of my dad. I let out a sigh. By the time I leave the place, the sun's nearly set and night's creeping in. Look at the hotel! Remembering my dad has left me a feeling a little heavy-hearted. Sorry, I shamble back home. But the building looks decrepit, like it knows its days are numbered. I look up and notice a light in one of the windows on the 4th floor. Is somebody up there? The 4th floor? We don't go into the 4th floor, everybody. Ooh. Huh? Somebody's coming down the stairs. Who is this? Who the hell is that? Hello there. Who are you? What's the matter? Too good to even say hello? Not that I mind. I'm Will White from room 306. Will. So this is Will White. After giving the guy a good looking over, I seem to recall seeing him once before. I must apologize. It's a shame you didn't remember my name, especially since I know exactly who you are. You live in room 202, Mr. Hyde, right? That's right. Sorry I didn't recognize you just now. It's no problem. Don't give it a second thought. I'm a salesman myself, and I spend so much time away from here on business. It's no wonder most of the others in this building don't recognize me. Seems the do-gooder gentleman type. Exact polar opposite to the type of salesman I am. I'll look forward to becoming a closer acquaintance with you, Mr. Hyde, but as you know, we're both about to leave this place. Looks like the most appropriate thing we can say would be along the lines of, It's a shame. You got that right. Excuse me if I'm a little forward, Mr. Hyde, but about leaving this place, have you heard any further information from Miss Patrice? I'm especially interested in finding out exactly why she decided to sell all of a sudden. She just said it was tough for one woman to run a place like this. Not to mention the recent bout of trouble that's been happening. I see. I can fully appreciate how running this place alone could take it out of you. In fact, I've recently been disturbed by noises coming from the floor above at night. I wanted to ask her to take a look, but because I can't imagine what would be causing it, but please excuse me. I must be going. Will ascends the stairs and disappears out of sight, otherwise known as completely f***ing off. He's gone. Will White, a man who certainly likes the sound of his own voice. What he told me about the noise in the light I saw just now. Might be wise to go up and have a look. Let's go check it out. Yes, La 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 ain't got the yes. Right, let's fourth floor this sucker. Let's go. We know how to get into the fourth floor now, but we did leave the door wedged last time we went up, so let's pop up and have a look. Okay. He's in the monologue echoes. The fire door's open. You left it open, to be fair, last time, so... Okay. We've got to be quiet, got to go on the fourth floor, all right? Let's go in. Okay. Huh? Room 405's open. This door's open. Should we get darker in here? Should we get even darker? Let's see if we can get darker. Hold on a sec. I'll open up my light app. See if we can do this. Wait, wrong one. We've got to get real spooky. Let's see how much spookier we can get. Okay. We might have to turn off a few lights, but let's see. That one's off. We'll go that one. We'll go, maybe. Wait, the one behind me might go off. Let's see. That one. What about this one? It's still not spooky enough. Let's go. Is that spooky? No, it just looks dumb. That's okay. We tried. We gave it a crack. It didn't work out. Oh, that's actually spookier. Oh, that's a little bit spookier. We can go a little bit more at the front. Oh, yeah. That's kind of spooky. That's kind of spooky. It's spooky enough for me. Okay. We spooky enough? Lala ain't scared. All right. Let's go. Room 405. Wait. I need some Coke. I'm ready. Let's kick the door in. What's in there? Who the Someone's here. It's Dylan, you son of a bitch. Why is he looking creepy? Why is he looking Blair Witch at the window? Room 405, okay. The man calls out without turning around. This is creepy. It's Dylan though, isn't it? The man calls out without turning around. Is that you, Mr. Hyde? That scowl. Dylan. This guy's Batman, basically, by the way. Dylan. I thought it'd be you. Looks like I need to add clairvoyance to the list of things a handyman can do. I just figured there's only one person around here who'd sneak in there like that. I guess I was right too. Yeah, you got me. Excuse me. You took a look around the fourth floor yesterday, right, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, did a bit of snooping. I noticed the door for 404 was unlocked, so I went inside. You went into 404, huh? I wonder who the culprit is. Hey? Culprit for what? They're causing a ruckus up here. Thanks to whoever it was, Mr. White from 306 complained about it to me. Because of that, Miss Patrice ordered me to find the cause of the noises, and if I don't have enough to do, what kind of complaint? We just talked to Will White, you know what kind of complaint was made. Apparently there was some sort of loud noise all of a sudden from this floor. Mr. White was woken up by it, decided to complain. He explained what he was telling me when we spoke a little earlier. I got the impression that it doesn't take much to get his panties in a bunch. He's the kind of guy who pays too much attention to even the tiniest things. Always ready to complain. To tell the truth, I don't really get on with him. Couldn't agree more. And I've only ever spoken to him probably once. That's comforting. I'm glad it's not just me being petty about something. Comforting? Yeah. You see, after we chatted, I thought you were a really interesting guy, and I wanted to continue our conversation from before. Our conversation from before? It's not just me either, Mr. Hyde. Mr. Raven from 302 also says something about having a chat with you. Really? What do you want to know? What do you want to continue our conversation? And what does Frank... Why does Frank want to talk to me? And why do you want to continue our conversation? Let's go with that one. Why do you want to continue... Oh, hang on. Why do you want to continue our conversation? After I found out you used to be a detective, I really wanted to hear more about the kinds of things you did back on the force. I'm pretty sure he'd be bored by most of the stories I've got to tell you. I really doubt that. I want to hear stories from real cases, evidence, clues, that sort of thing. Dylan, I'm serious. Sorry to disappoint, but I really don't have anything exciting to share. Oh! Situation. Let's get a big W off a situation. That's the first one for the night. Thank you so much. Breaking the ice there. Situation. Bam, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. Get a big W in there for situation, guys. If you're here, drop a big W. All you need to do, you can do a W like this, or you can actually write big W. Not affiliated with the Woolworths company, but big W. A big win. Really? That's a shame. Okay. Why does Frank want to talk to me? That's what we need to know. I would have thought it's because he knows you used to be a detective too. You and he must have a lot in common. So should I assume that you told him about my past as well? Yeah, I told him, but only because he asked me. When did he do that? Just this morning, actually. He asked what kind of man you were. This is what I told him. I said you used to be a cop back in Manhattan. Then 4 years back you shot your partner. 4 years back, you shot your partner, quit the force, and became a salesman, which is far-fetched but true. Should I have kept my mouth shut? Right. I better be going. Not sure how it happened, but it seems the noise came from a knocked-over floor light. We may as well leave this room together, Mr. Hyde. Actually, I'd appreciate some time to have a quick look around, he says. You want to look around in here? If possible, yeah. Sure, go ahead, as long as you don't damage anything. I'll lock the place up later. Be seeing you, Mr. Hyde. What are you doing? What are you doing? Thud, bang. Ooh. Big bomber class, and a big bomber cloud here. Andy is in the house. Thank you so much, Andy. What a champion. Let's get a big W in there for Andy. Big W. Andy Games, my man. Hey, and guess what? I'm doing a podcast with Andy Games very soon. I believe it's coming up on Sunday. I'm not sure when it'll be out, if it'll happen on Sunday or if it'll be out later. But go and give Andy Games a follow now if you're around. And yeah, you'll be seeing more of us together very soon. So that'll be good. So thanks for popping in, Andy. Thanks for dropping a harmony. Appreciate you. And again, let's get another W, a big one right there. Okay. Huh? What the hell was that? I swear I clicked it. Come on. Process. Okay, so should I look around this room first? He said he wanted to have a look around. So, I mean, like, let's do that. Or do you want to look around somewhere else? Chairs have been stacked. A couple of chairs are stacked together next to the tables. I guess they've tried to neaten this place up. They tried to neatly pile up the unused furniture, but they didn't try too hard. The corners of this table look like they've been banged into the walls a few many times. What about this table? It's more scratches than one of my jazz records. My God. Okay. Can't look at the bed. We don't really need to worry about that. Let's look at this couch, I guess. Is there anything there that sticks out? No. Some side drawers. Chest of drawers are too dusty to bother opening. I'd search the sofa for spare change, but I expect all I would find is dust. Just touching the bed sends a cloud of dust into the air. Chest of drawers on each side. There's curtains have been drawn completely closed and are blocking out the light. Ooh! I can just about see a back alley, but the main street is in full view. I could probably signal to someone from the street from up here. Okay. All right. What's this? Whole wall. There's stains all over the wall. Cool. All right, let's get back. We can go into the loo. Is there anything in the loo we need to worry about? I think I've already looked through all this. We don't really need to worry. So I'm glad that we looked through that door. What's going on here? This is rubbish. I don't think this was here before. This is all that mess that was on the floor. Look. There's a big lamp lying broken on the floor. This stool's been left on the floor. Hope nobody trips over it. There's a hole in the material. This dress is in desperate need of some attention from a feather duster. These old-fashioned dresses must have been all the rage when this place was furnished. Anything else we can look at? Let's see that hole. What's this? The doorknob has fallen onto the carpet. So, this has come off. Is he taking the doorknob? I pick up the doorknob. Interesting. Okay. Should we look in the hole? Stool's been left on the floor. No one trips over it. There's a hole in the new material. Okay. I think that's done there. Now we've got those two things. Oh, there's nothing on that wall, so we'll go out. Let's see what we can listen to. Oh, wait. So here's the light switch. Game time. There go the lights. So, and back on you go. Maybe if I flick them on and off. Dylan's gone, huh? That flickering. Is something going on up there? Huh? It's you, Mr. Hyde. Dylan. I saw the lights flashing on the 4th floor and I thought I'd come and investigate. When you closed the door just now, the force must have loosened the doorknob. It fell off and I couldn't open the door. Is that so? Oh, I didn't even check the door to know that I was stuck in there. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Hyde. I'm just lucky you saw my signal and came to get me out. The entire 4th floor is in pretty bad shape. This kind of thing happens quite a lot. I'll repair it later on. I see. You'll be needing this then. The doorknob. Thanks. I'll look after that. Okay, let's get out of here. If you say so. I didn't realise. Dylan and I leave room 405. Cool. I'm going to lock the door. Go ahead. Right, I'm going back to my room now. Nice. Well, I didn't know we needed to solve that one, but we did. Room 403. What do we got here? Is this one in, or is this locked too? Oh. Another room we can look in. Let's see. Everything seems to be upright and in order. So maybe what's in here? Click it. Another faded old closet for me to marvel at. The doors on the left don't seem to be quite nailed in properly. They won't open. Nothing at all I can really bother looking at. Okay. Snoop around at the rest of this joint. Two chairs are stacked on top of each other. A spider has made a web between them. There's a wooden chair. A leather covering seems to be quite worn and has some become tattered. This chair is dirtier than some places than others. Not that any of it is clean. A table underneath the sheet. The sheet has a few stains. The surface feels pretty rough. I don't think time has been kind to it. Okay. What about this one? Over in the corner is a table covered in a dirty sheet. Okay, so nothing going on here. Wait a minute. Did I just see something just before I left? No, it was just the table coming out of the corner of the chair leg. Okay, good. What about this side? Can we look at this window? No. Can we look at anything over here? Let's look. At least this lamp isn't covered in a sheet. Sofa under the sheet, dusty and stained. Okay. What does it look like underneath the sheet? I'll probably never know. Far out. Okay. All right. Let's get out of this room. There's nothing in here for us. Oh, did we go into the bathroom? We should go into the bathroom. Come on. Oh, yeah. We'll quickly look. We're here. We might as well. In the battle between dust and the sink, I think the dust is winning. There's a mirror above the wash basin. It's a trend in this building. I can see something strange under the dust. Wait, that's my face, you bastard. Okay. Nice try, hide. At least there's not a time limit on this one like there was in the last time. There's absolutely nothing there to worry about. Okay. Did we look there? Did we look there? Was that the first thing we looked at? I'm already confused. It's a dresser covered in a really dusty sheet. I won't try and take the sheet off. The dust would go in my eyes. The stool is all covered up. Good. Okay. We're getting out. Time to get out. 403 clear. 404. Here we go. Nice. All right. This is the room we were in.
Big bomber class before busting on the head.
Oh, Mighty Kanosu. Thank you so much. But what is that? It's a Super GG. Wow. That's legendary. Thank you so much. Got a scoot, great stream prime. Thanks, Mighty Kanosu. Thank you so much for popping in. Let's get that big W for Mighty Coke No Sugar. That's what that stands for. Thank you so much. And let's raise a Coke No Sugar to you, Mighty Kanosu. Thank you so much. No sugar, no problem. My God, I love that stuff. They need to stop paying me. Okay. Stacks of newspapers. We've seen this before. Some parts look too damaged to read. They're really old newspapers. But what about on the table here? Has anything changed? Small desk with an open drawer. There's nothing inside. What about on the paper on the top? Scattered around on the desk. Let's see. These are sheets of Hotel Cape Rest's headed writing paper. And the fingerprints. Visible handprints on the desk. Someone must have been searching around here. We know. We've seen that before. So let's... thanks, Kanosu. We'll talk to you again soon. Check this chair. I'm not convinced it will hold a grown man's weight. So is there a knocked over lamp in this room? I don't think there is. So we've been through this room. Let's try another room. Let's try 402, or is there more up here? There are more up here. Let's go 406. I don't know which room we're supposed to go in, so it's locked, and I don't think brute force is going to help. Fair. Okay, that's the end. That's the last window, as I might say. Here we are. Room 40... Does it say 1? We're in. And is there a fallen... No? No fallen lamps. Let's have a look around. A round wooden table, like all the other crap in here, it's covered in dust. Some chairs with plush seats have been left lying around. I'd rather not go too near this one. The back is covered in something nasty. An old chair with a plush seat. 13 years it's been sitting there because that's when the hotel shut. A rectangular table has been left in the corner at a strange angle. The legs are scratched and splintered. Interesting. Nothing else we can check. We checked the table already. Okay. This bed will look. These curtains have seen better days. There's a huge bed on this side of the room. The mattress could really do with being turned. Nothing else really of notability. Okay, we'll keep moving. A real slow one tonight, guys. Sorry about this. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of interesting stuff in here. What's this? It's a wooden coffee table covered up with a big white cloth. The curtains smell damp and mouldy. I won't be investigating how I look close up. Closed, and they're going to stay that way because I'm not touching them. Two-seater sofa. Come on, surely we can touch that. You're joking. You got as if. All right, looks like we're not allowed to look at that. It says Cape West on it. I can read that. I can see it says Cape West. You got to be joking. Well, let me look at that. Same as every other bathroom. No need. Is that different or is it the same? Yeah, it's the same. Okay. Alright, I've only got a few more places to look. Here's one of them, a dresser. Excuse me, the dresser looks ancient. I guess that figures in this place. Mirror is clouded over with years of dust and dirt. The stool for the dresser is looking kind of faded. It looks like it's been repaired a few times. Alright, I'm going to call this room a bust, and we're just going to move to the next one. Let's just move along. 401's done. 402 we haven't checked yet. Going up and down the hall. Crack it open. Right. Now, is there a lamp on the floor? Or is the lamp on the floor only in the other room? Curtains are mouldy. How much work would it be to throw them out? Roughly in the middle of the room. No doubt leftover from the hotel days, of course. Alright, I'm really thoroughly... Something stuck inside it, really? I'm really thoroughly looking at all these things. Alright, let's just read it again. It's a small bedside chest of drawers. I can't open it. But it looks like something's stuck inside it. Maybe I can use something on it. Maybe the screwdriver? Using this here isn't going to be that helpful. It's stuck and I can't open it. Did I put all that other shit back in the... I must have. Okay, alright, we get back out of there. I don't think there's anything else in that part. Okay. What about here? They've been rifled through. Let's find out. There's an old looking closet in the corner of the room. Nothing inside. Okay, how anticlimactic. And just for the spirit of it, we've got to look in here. Exactly the same as all the other ones. Not even going to bother. If I find out that I should have been checking the bathrooms, then... Looks as flowery as the wallpaper, twice as dusty, and there's a mirror above the wash basin, turned a reddish gold colour from all the rust. Alright. And... Same old thing, the dresser's covered in a big sheet. Stool's covered in a sheet. Okay. Well, at least he gave us something to do. We went through 403, didn't we? Am I done now? Do I have to get back out? Or... I must be done. I think I must be done. Let's just leave. Can I go to the roof yet? There's a heap of old junk blocking the floor on the roof. Okay, no, I'm getting through there. Hit the brakes, okay. All right, let's find out what's going on. It's my pager. All right, all I had to do was leave the room to trigger off an event. All right, the page is going off. So, I'm going to head back to the room and call Rachel. Down one more floor. Well, it was good having a bit of an explore while we were up on the 4th floor. Huh? Who's this? Somebody's standing in the hallway. Who is it? Is it Tony? Let's see. Looks a bit Tony-ish. Yeah, it's Tony. What up, Tony? What up, homie? This is Tony. Hey, Tony. How's that wax you bought? It's perfect. I just tried a little out earlier. The guitar was shining in no time. That's good to hear. It certainly is. More importantly than that... Hey, Tony. What's with all the smiles? Or smile all you like, there's no... The answer's no. Nah, what's with all the smiles? We're being nice to Tony now. Hey, Tony, what's with all the smiles? Hide, hide, hide. You really are a sly one, man. Not making any sense. What do you mean? Come on, there's no need to be modest about it. I saw, man. What did you see? I wanted to see in your room, but instead caught a peek at some hot chick. Someone's been in his room. Someone's been in his room! This is a dirty move. Big dirty. She had a big hat. I bet it's the bloody jewel thief. What did she look like? Well, she had long blonde hair. It's Mila! Anything else? Yeah, she was smoking. Oh, no, it can't be. She was smoking. I mean, she was petite and slender. Got any ideas? Got plenty of ideas, but... Remembered then, have you? When did you see her? I don't know, about 30 minutes ago. She's just hanging around outside your room. Did you speak to her? Well, I wanted to, but as soon as I opened my mouth, she ran off. Sorry, but I got to split. There's somewhere I need to be. Tony says his piece and f***s off. Whoa, okay. Well. Someone has been sleeping in my bed. Let's find out. Oh. There's a note in my door. It's from the person. Oh my God. It's from the person who has given the mission. I removed the note that has been jammed into the door, and it reads, "Missed you. I'll drop in another time." Mila. It was Mila. Why was Mila smoking? Mila wasn't smoking. So it was Mila. It can't have been Mila. No. Smoking Mila. Disgraceful. Wait a minute. Oh, that's my jacket. Okay. Nothing looks different around here. Everything looks kind of the same.
Big bomber class before busting on me head.
Tim is in the house. What is up, Tim? How we doing? Thank you so much, Tim. Let's get a big W in there for Tim. Big W, Tim. And one of those classic OMG, it's Tim's. I put the S on the end. I don't know why I did that. OMG is Tim. Thanks, Tim. Welcome. And how are you doing? We've made some progress tonight, which has been good. Skeletor, what is up? Just came in to say hi. Hey, happy birthday, Tim! Everybody get around Tim. Whoa! Let's get big happy birthdays for Tim. Nice work, Tim. That's so good. Is Tim in the Tim, are you in the Discord? We need to get Tim. Tim, are you in the Discord? Who are you called in there? Are you... I don't want to read out any names because I don't want to be like giving it away. But we need to get a birthday post going on for Tim. Because Tim, that's amazing. Ages. Is it ages? Age. Hang on, we've got to figure out what Tim is. What's Tim? Tim's birthday. All right, well, Tim is... hang on, I've got to find you. Tim is Is it Tim? Yes, I knew it was you. Okay, Tim. Happy birthday, man. I'll say everyone get around Tim for his birthday. Amazing. Hang on, I'm going to change that to everyone. So everyone has to see it. It's called Forcing an Agenda. Happy birthday, man. That's so good. Thanks for popping in. That's legendary. No, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much for popping in on your birthday, brother. I hope it's been a great day. I hope you've been spoiled. Hope you've had an excellent time and some nice cake and some enjoyable whatever you wanted to do. I hope you got to do it. Birthdays are amazing. I'm a bit upset that mine's a bit too bloody close to Christmas. It's a month, but but still, great work, man. That's so good. Happy birthday. It's time for us, Tim, to give Rachel a call. The light is lit on my answer phone. Let's read that. Here we go. I hear a man's voice on the tape. Sounds familiar somehow. You must deliver the Scarlet Star to whoever's responsible for Kathy McGrath's death. I know that voice. For information on the reward, check under table B in Lucky's Cafe at 7 p.m. today. It's a Rex. He knows the voice. Deliver the Scarlet Star to whoever's responsible for Kathy's death. Regarding the reward, it'll be in Lucky's Cafe at 7. Look beneath table B. What the hell? Is this some kind of joke? It's my pager again. Yeah, hold your horses, Rachel. He calls her.
Red Crown, how may I help you?
It's me.
Ed's been wanting to talk to you. I'll pass you over.
Rachel, before you pass me over, I need to ask you about something.
What is it?
I just heard that Mila came into my room while I was out. She left me a note saying she'd try again later.
Really? She was there? She must have gone straight to your place after arriving in LA. I'm supposed to be meeting her shortly.
That's good. Can you let her know I got the note? I don't think it's her. I don't think she did it.
Sure thing, sweetie.
So are they parents of her now or what?
Okay, I'm passing you over to Ed now.
All right, here we go. Ed.
I've got some info for you, Hyde. It's about the reopening of your father's case. I managed to get some time with a friend of the mayor's and we had a chat.
Did they say why they chose now of all times to reopen the case?
The LAPD are eager to put the decisiveness of a candidate Hugh Speck to the test, and to begin a huge crackdown on a certain organised crime syndicate. As a grand opening to this campaign, they decided that one of the most infamous unsolved cases in recent history would be apt. As it turns out, one of the most prominent ones on the list happened to be your dad's.
Ed, are you trying to tell me that the organised crime syndicate they're after is Condor? Niall! From the last one.
You got it, Hyde. It's Niall.
They've had their eyes on that group.
Since the event at Hotel Dusk a year ago.
This is crazy. They seriously think my dad's death is connected to somewhere in Nile?
Trust me, I was shocked too when I heard. Then I found your dad's body in that parking lot 25 years ago. We discovered that he'd been killed elsewhere, roughly 2 days before, then moved.
Oh, that's rough.
There were no witnesses, no obvious signs leading to the murder. We were struck. We searched the suitcase we found at the scene and officially identified him. It was Chris Hyde.
You knew him and you couldn't tell that? Unbelievable.
My superior at the time was keen to put this case to the rest and told me to tie things up. This is what he said to me. He said that a small-time case like this wasn't worth the time and effort. I can't believe that it may have had some sort of connection to Niall. In fact, that connection has only just become apparent to me.
What was your superior? Who, Speck?
Yeah, that was him.
I got some interesting information of my own, Ed. I found out who the recipient for the lost item on that order sheet is.
Yeah? Who's the lucky guy?
According to the client, I'm supposed to hand it to whoever was responsible for the murder that happened here 13 years ago. Kathy McGrath's murder.
And once you delivered the item to the murderer in an unsolved case.
That's what it sounds like.
Now it's starting to make sense. The client, whoever they are, wants more than just an item. They want you to investigate the events in that building's past too.
So it seems.
There's something that doesn't sit right with me about all this, Hyde.
I know what you mean.
I was still looking into Frank Raver. I'll call you when I have something.
Got it. Click. All right. Interesting. Okay. Wow. All right, I think it might be time to, get a cutscene. My buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's that? Well, we'll find out shortly because I'm going to be back in a moment. Hang tight, don't go anywhere. Stay very still. We're going to leave it on the bed here. Or we'll look at some chairs. We'll look at each other's chairs. Where's a chair to look at? You guys want to look at a chair? You look at that chair and then my chair. And I'll be back in a moment. So hold tight. Okay. I have returned, and we're going to see how far we're able to get. Very good. I grabbed a water for the round, for the final drink of the night, I think. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get out of here. We have to check our door, so let's do it. It's Frank Raver. You're the last person I expected to see. What do you want? I just wanted to return my tape. Wanted you to return my tape. Tony informed me that it's in your bloody possession. Hand it over. He's got a point. I did get it from Tony yesterday. Sure. Gotta go get Frank's tape. Frank's tape. Give. Here we go. I hand Frank's tape back to him. Yes, that's my bloody tape, all right. Perhaps you'd care to tell me how my tape entered your possession, Mr. Hyde. I'd be very bloody glad to know it. What did Tony tell you? He told me to bloody ask you. Now please, will you bloody allot me, you little f***ing bastard? Why did you have my bloody tape? I found it, or I don't feel like answering. What do you want to say? I found it. Let's go, I found it. I found it. Where exactly? In the laundry. Was it together with my tape recorder? No, I came across a tape after I'd returned your tape recorder to you, actually. And that's your story, is it? What makes you think I'd have any reason to lie to you about something like that? Think about it. What would I have to gain? Mr. Bloody Hyde, When Tony summoned me to the 4th floor yesterday, he said he had some business. Except when I arrived to the designated spot, it wasn't Tony, but I meant bloody you. Tony decided not to make an appearance, and today he came to my room and asked me to forget all about the day before. He also told me that you had the tape, and then he left. Can't claim to understand what a bloody man is thinking, Mr. Hyde. Well, you can get no answers from me. I can barely work him out either. Okay. If you really want to try and find out, you're going to have to ask him. But that much we can bloody agree on. Anyway, I think we've concluded our business for the night. Hold on, Mr. Raver. I guess I'm not going to ask you. Do you now? You're not going to be happy about this, but I listened to your tape. You did what? Yeah, I listened, and what I heard surprised me. Seems you're still trying to solve the murder that happened here 13 years ago. I reckon he did it. I'd like to know why you're so interested in that case, Mr. Raver. Oh, you really want to bloody know, do you? Well, tough. It's got nothing to do with you. Maybe not, but I'm still curious. There's more to this case than I originally thought. More, you say? Seems you haven't been able to bloody rid yourself of acute detective bloody senses that you've got there. You know they do this a lot. Normal people would bloody accept that it's got nothing to do with them and bugger off. But a detective views things differently, doesn't he? And once he gets this scent, he's got to bloody act on it. I saw the change in your eyes when you heard the sense is more than a curse and a blessing. As you say, Mr. Raver, I'm forced to ask these questions. I understand. Nevertheless, I'll tell you bloody straight here. Stop bloody following me around and pursuing me and bloody putting me into investigations, you little mongrel. And cease going to bloody trying to go after those connected to the crime, that's for sure, because I've certainly got nothing to bloody do with it. You bastard. Now bugger off. What a voice. Who's connected to this crime? Frank. It seems you've not taken my bloody advice, Mr. Hyde. Spit it out. Take a look at this photograph. I've had it in my bloody wallet for 50 years. It's a picture of a funeral. Yes, the funeral of one of the people who found Kathy McGrath's body. The funeral photo, that'll be Marie's husband or brother. If you look really carefully, there's someone in the picture I'm sure you'll recognize. Just fine. Mr. Hyde, I'm forced to stop you interfering any bloody further, you see? Therefore, I'd appreciate it if you could avoid hindering me. I do not instruct my investigations any further, you hear? And stay away from the people you see in this bloody picture. Okay. I'll take a long, hard look at this picture. Just one more thing I need to ask you, Mr. Raver. And what is that? What can you tell me about Condor? You mean to say you don't know what Condor is? I wouldn't be asking if I did now, would I, Frank? I shall repeat what I just bloody said. Leave my investigations alone. That's all I've got to bloody say. Now, piss off, Osnet. Frank leaves the room. Okay. Frank, we have now just about done our dash with Frank. Let's push him a little more. Let's kick him down. I can't ignore that photo. My detective senses are tingling. I'm going to have a look at it before heading out. Okay. In order to do that, we'll click on our bag. It should be called Cobber. That's right. Let's examine this picture. It sounds like Frank needs a succulent Chinese meal, doesn't he? What am I supposed to be looking for? Hang on, who's in the background? Is that his dad? Who's that? That's Marie. We knew Marie. Who else is there? Is that Frank Raver? Who's this cat? Hold on, that's his dad. No, that's hang on, Rex. Oh, the insurance man. He looks different. What's Rex doing in the photo? Could Rex be the guy who did the murder? Marie Rivet is in this picture. And not just her. Rex Foster is there too. possible connection could the two of them have had 13 years ago? Oh, because he would not have known her then because she hadn't done a fraud yet or an alleged fraud yet. Okay. I slump myself onto the ancient sofa, drift off into my thoughts. An unsolved case? What do I hope to reveal by looking into such an old case? 7 o'clock already. We got to go down to the dinner place. I'd better make a move. I wouldn't want to miss my chance for some more info. We had better make our move. Okay, let's go. Maybe we can get a dinner while we're down there. He doesn't eat a lot. He's had 2 whole meals. Huh? The door of 203 is open. I can hear somebody's voice from inside. I know that voice. That dress looked good on you. Had a great time yesterday. After the voices stop, somebody leaves the room.
Oh my God. I'll see you soon.
Oh, wait, to the same shop as before. Oh, Rex is dipping into the neighbours. Hey, Betty. Rex. Motherfucker. I mean, oh dear. Oh. Rex. Tony's going to bash him. Betty.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde.
Have you got a moment?
What can I do for you?
I'm a little curious about the guy who just left your room just now.
Oh, you saw, did you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. Disgusting.
His name is Rex.
I know. What's your connection with him?
Connection?
Are you in here an item or something or what?
Mr. Hyde, I don't want to be rude, but you're beginning to sound like my fucking dad.
Her dad?
But anyway, Rex is a regular customer at my shop. We've been out for dinner more times than I can remember, and sometimes go drinking too. And recently, we decided to make a go of it and become a couple.
Don't take this the wrong way, but do you know what kind of guy he is, Betty? He's not exactly the...
Are you going to tell me he's dangerous?
Actually, I was.
You don't have to worry about me, Mr. Hyde. I know how to choose my men. Rex has a strong personality and isn't afraid to spend his cash and knows how to treat a lady. He may be a bit rough around the edges, but he's lonely and a sucker for the soft touch. Trust me, Mr. Hyde. I know what I'm getting myself into, okay? I could wrap him around my little finger, but there's no way he could do the same.
That's comforting.
What the f*** does that mean, Kyle?
Lonely and a sucker for the soft touch, hey? Doesn't that describe you, Betty?
I'm going back to my room, Kyle. F*** yourself.
Betty finishes drabbling on and leaves. What's that rat up to this time? Rex the rat. Okay, we're back. We have control. We are going to the cafe. I'm going to look under the table. Table B, I think it was. Oh joy, this relationship sounds complicated. They deserve each other. That's why Kyle needs to mind his damn business. Get out of there, Kyle. And well, you still can. Because Tony's going to get involved. It's going to be all kinds of... Hey, what's up? It's Claire. What up, Claire? It's a Christmas tree. Where's table B? Time to check out table B. Have yourself a merry bloody Christmas. Okay, Claire, what is up? Hey, Claire, which one's table B?
It's the one that's second closest to the kitchen, Kyle.
All right, second closest to the kitchen, she said as she stood directly in the way. Second closest to the kitchen. Now, the kitchen's there, and that's the closest to the kitchen. That makes this the second closest to the kitchen by logic. Let's have a look. What do we have here? There's something stuck under the table. Pick it up. Click it. What could it be? Looks like some sort of letter. I take the reward letter from underneath the table. Must have been written on an old-fashioned typewriter. It reads, The reward for finding the item is the truth of 25 years ago. You'll find part of the truth included here. He's trying to get paid for it. He doesn't need just the truth of the... Like, that should be the reward for you for hiring him to do the job. He needs a new place to stay, for example, because he's getting kicked out. He needs cash injection because he got his job back. But still, he needs a hand moving, maybe borrow a van as a reward. He doesn't need the truth of 25 years ago. Unless it's the truth of the moider of his father. Okay, there's something else here. It looks like an extract from an old newspaper. The extract's from 1955 and reads... On December 17th, early in the morning, a body was discovered in the downtown parking lot. Near the city hall, the victim appears to have been shot. After initial forensic checks, it was determined that the victim, a man in his 30s, bled to death after receiving a gunshot wound to the chest. The police believe that he was moidered elsewhere, roughly 2 days before. And that he was moved to the parking lot soon after being moidered. My God, this is about my dad. Is this really part of the truth of 25 years ago? So the sender of this letter is trying to say that if I locate the Scarlet Star, I'll also be able to close the case surrounding my dad's death. Huh? Staring at the page, I noticed the T's are higher than the other letters. I wonder if this is the same as the original order sheet that I received. I thought so. The T's are higher as well. That pretty much confirms that these letters were typed on the same typewriter. Who could have written them? Someone's
Big
dangling
bomber
the
class,
truth.
if I was in my head.
Rusty's in the house. Someone's dangling the truth of 25 years ago in front of my face. Who would do that? Rusty, let's give a big W to Rusty. Let's give a big W to Rusty. Because Rusty also... I'm going to type in the right box. Let's go. Big W, Rusty. Because Rusty spent a bit of time yesterday helping me get my chat reader working again by installing a new chat reader that works, that we can see, that everybody's happy with. I'm happy with it, at least. And hopefully you guys are too. So yeah, should we make this bigger? I'm feeling like we should make this. Should we make this a little bigger? Is that too big? I don't know. Is that too big? I feel like that's so that's okay, isn't it? Or is that too much? I don't know. Let's bring it back. You can see more there. We get to see my Game Boy light there, I think. We'll go with that. All right. Great work. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Most likely it's whoever sat at this seat today. Maybe Claire can shed some light on who that was. Claire, we're going to need you, sweetie. Sweetie. Disgusting. Okay. Claire, can I ask you something?
Sure, what is it?
Did anyone sit on that table today?
Yeah, there was someone.
Who was it? You're going to need the 60-second catch-up. All right, we'll get ready 1 sec. We've got to get through this first.
Let me think.
Is it coming back to you?
Oh, right. I remember both Charles and Dylan sitting there.
Charles and Dylan. Charles is that French dude. And we know Dylan.
There might have been other customers who said that too, but I can't remember, sorry.
I see.
But tell me, Mr. Hyde, why are you so interested?
No reason, just curious.
Okay, if you say so.
Claire finishes talking and moves away from me. She's scared. Might be wise to have a chat with both of them. Okay, now the 60-second catch-up for Rusty. We started off with a call from Mum. Mum said that they're going to the LAPD called her and are going to reopen the case of Kyle Hyde's father's murder. Now, interesting, because Kyle's father was murdered 25 years ago, and the lead, the chief of police at the time was a guy who's running for mayor. Can't remember his name, but we got our job back. We had to sell a few things to some people. go up to the next floor. We had to sell some things to some people to earn our boss's trust back, and then he agreed to let us pursue this note that we were given. And he even helped by getting us some information. We went upstairs, we got locked into a room on 4th floor and realised there's a window there, and we flicked a light on and off because Dylan was up there doing something, because we met another guy called Will White. And Will White said there's been noises in the room above him in the 4th floor. So we went to check them out, and Dylan was up there because he'd heard some complaints. But we couldn't find out what was going on. Then we went downstairs and Tony said someone had been in our room. So we checked it out. Apparently it was Mila who'd been by and dropped off a note about half an hour before we got there. Then we found out that Frank Raver came by and wanted his tape back, gave us a photo of a funeral, which was one of the people who died, with the woman who died. Oh, I'm getting confused now. And Rex was at the funeral 13 years ago before he was investigating Marie. So we had to leave the room, and then Rex left Betty's room because he's knocking Betty off. And then we went down to the kitchen to find find the note we just found. Yeah, I think that's about it. Sorry, yeah, that's pretty close to where we need to be. Well, let's talk to Dylan. I think he's in 306, right? Let's find out. Not going to get me anywhere. Okay, we'll go to another room. I think this one is 307 is vacant. 305 is Charlie boy, little angry boy. Angry French boy. All right. Here we go. French boy. Have you got a moment? Oh, Monsieur Hyde, it's you. I'm sorry about before, Charles. You're a little out of order. But I'm not angry anymore. Let's just forget about it. It's very kind of you. I must go now, Mr. Hyde. Just a f***ing minute. What is it? He took his jacket off or something? Got something I want to ask you. Why are the sheets grey here? Did they come to the cafe? Did they? Did you take a trip to the cafe today? Yes, I did. Did you sit at table B near the counter? Yes, but why are you asking me about where I sat? So was it you, Charles? Did you stick the envelope to the underside of the table? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Hyde. Please explain yourself. So you really have no idea. Please, Mr. Hyde. Do you have a reason to doubt what I'm telling you? Should I antagonize him, or should I just want to ask? I just wanted to ask. Are you sure you're telling me the truth? How do you expect me to answer when I have no idea what you're talking about? So it wasn't you who stuck the envelope to the underside of the table in the cafe. We've cleared that up. How many times do I have to tell you? I have no idea what you're saying. I see. Did you see anyone at the table before you sat there? Yes, there was someone. Who was it? Dylan from 304. When I arrived at the cafe, he was already there. After he left the table, I sat down. Do you understand, Monsieur Hyde? I really don't know anything about the envelope. Yes, I guess you don't. Sorry for getting on your case like that. I'm glad to see you finally. Since goodbye, Mr. Hyde. Okay. Charles goes back into his room. So it must have been Dylan, you son of a bitch. I'm going to get some answers from him. Let's get them. Okay. 304, 306, 305, 303, and 304. Let's go. Huh? Room 306's door is open. Will White. Well, hello there, Mr. Hyde. Oh, it's you. This is the last place I expect to bump into you. What brings you out this way? Nothing much. I sometimes come up to the 3rd floor to call on people. Well, then that explains it. I had no idea you were on good terms with the residents on this floor. Tell me, it wouldn't be Dylan from 304 that you've come to see, would it? Maybe. What if it is? I hate to give out unwanted advice, Mr. Hyde, but you should keep your wits about when dealing with him. What's that supposed to mean? He seems to have an unhealthy obsession with acquiring information on other tenants. His pretense is that he thinks he's doing work on behalf of Mrs. Patrice, but takes advantage of this and tends to monitor the tenants' movements. I speak from experience, Mr. Hyde. I've seen this type before. I advise you to keep well away from him if you know what's good for you. Oh, but I'm sorry. Listen to me talking your ear off. I really must be going, Mr. Hyde. Farewell. Will moves away and heads down the stairs. Bye, Will. Hey, Mr. Hyde. Huh? I noticed you were chatting to Mr. White just now. Yeah, that's right. What were you talking about? Nothing, just greeting each other. Really? It sounded very... Whew. Just hit me. It sounded like a very long greeting then. Yeah, we don't see each other that often. Are you sure that's all you did? As far as I knew, you and Mr. White didn't really know each other well at all before. Seems strange that you'd spend so much time with a person you barely even knew. Listen, Dylan. Were you trying to eavesdrop again? Eavesdrop? You have a nasty habit of always being around when people are talking. How many times have you been conveniently located nearby while I'm having a conversation? It's happened once too often for my liking. It's not like that. I think it's time you came clean, Dylan. Have you got anything to come clean about? You really expect me to believe that? Well, speak up, I can't hear you. I really haven't got anything to tell you. Spit it out now. Why are you trying to listen in on my conversations? Please, tell me what you think I've done, Mr. Hyde. I don't take too kindly to being accused without a good reason. You what? You what, mate? Dylan looks dumbstruck as he returns to his room. All right. We need to go kick his door down too, don't we? Hey, what is up? Welcome to IDK, who's back with a brand new follow for the stream. IDK is probably my most followed. He's probably my biggest follower because he follows all the time. Thanks, IDK. Welcome, and
Welcome back again, IDK. Good to have you here again.
welcome. Should we push him? Let's push him. Let's push him. Let's knock
Big
this door
bomber
down.
class before busting on me head.
Who is that? It's Jess with a heart me. My goodness. Thank you so much, Jess. Let's get a little big W up in that chat right now. Big W, Jess. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome and welcome. Welcome in. Let's knock on Dylan's door again and push him. Who is it? I can hear Dylan's voice ring out from within the room. It's me, Kyle Hyde. I don't want anything to do with you. Oh. Dylan, we need to talk now. Open this door, go away, and leave me alone. Damn it, Dylan. Open the damn fucking door. Get the right button. Just pop it in to say hi. Thanks, Jess. Thank you so much. Dylan, you son of a bitch. I hear the footsteps of somebody approaching from down the hallway. Frank Raver, will you kindly keep the bloody noise down? I mean, why would you want to make such a noise outside a person's room at this hour? You're just being a nuisance to everybody. I got business to take care of with Dylan. Frank, why don't you f*** off? He refuses to open the door. And what business do you bloody have with him then? Has he done something? It's between me and him, Frank. Huh? Suddenly the door to 304 swings open. Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. I didn't know you were still there. I'll just knock on your door. What do you mean you didn't know? There's nothing for you to worry about, Mr. Raver. My buzzer's busted and I can't always hear when a guest arrives. I see, so it was the buzzer. You spend so much time fixing other people's things, maybe you should bloody look at your own shit. Stupid bloody bastard. Frank makes his way back to his room. Come in. We can talk inside. Bad time, too. I just blew a bubble. Did anyone see that? I just blew a tiny little bubble. That was funny. Okay. Do we have a baseball bat? Sales earnings. Reward letter. Screwdriver. Yes. Oh, I was going to get to work. Let's talk to him. Listen, Dylan. What do you want with me? Why'd you suddenly decide to open the door and let me in? Simple. I didn't want Mr. Raven to start jumping to the wrong conclusions. That's why. You know, I used to be a detective. He'd just go around poking his nose in. I've noticed that you would use the word detective a lot when we talk, Dylan. Do I? I can't say I've noticed. Maybe only a hunch, but you fixated on me and Mr. Raver because you're really into cops and the lifestyle that goes with it? Exactly. And maybe you'd like to tell us why you're so keen on monitoring the other tenants. It's natural. Everyone likes to know what other people get up to. That's all it is. I'm not some sort of stalker, you know. Okay. Went to the cafe today, didn't you? Yeah, I went down there. So you know all about the letter I found there too. Letter? What letter? The one that was attached to the underside of table B. All right. That letter. That letter. So he does know about it. Just as I suspected. Tell me everything you know about the letter. I don't know anything about it. Don't lie to me. You put it there, didn't you? You think I put it there? You bet your ass I do. What's so f***ing funny? Listen to yourself and your stories. My stories? Yeah, they're amusing. So what did the envelope have inside it? Was it some sort of clue to something? Dylan. Come on, Mr. Hyde, what did it have inside? You can tell me, I can keep a secret. Come on. Just push him. Dylan. What are you trying to hide? Or admit it was you? I'm going to say... What are you trying to hide? What are you trying to hide, Dylan? I beg your pardon? You're working for someone else? Mr. Hyde, I really don't know what you're talking about. Trying to pull a fast one on me? I'm not trying to do anything of the sort. I'm not working with anyone, more importantly. So, what did the envelope have inside it? What was some sort of clue to something? Dylan, what did it have inside? You can tell me, I can keep a secret, come on. Okay, it's not that option then. Admit it, it was you. Let's poke him. Let's get him. What? You attached the envelope to the underside of the table. Mr. Hyde, will you listen to yourself? Answer my question. More importantly. Oh, we show him. Okay, we show him. Come on, Mr. Hyde. What do I have inside? You can tell me I can keep a secret. Come on. Let's ignore him. Please, Mr. Hyde. Can't you just give me a hint? You can tell me something about what you found, can't you? Give it a rest, Dylan. I've just about had it with you. We're through talking. Huh? What did I do? I must have made a mistake. I'm sorry I gave you the wrong impression. I didn't mean to get you excited over nothing. I'll catch you later, Dylan. Just like how the others act. They treat me like I'm some sort of idiot. They think I don't know anything. Dylan? But they're wrong, Mr. Hart. I know lots of things. Such as? Like I knew that there was a letter stuck under that table. So you do know something. Who left it there? Tell me. Sorry. Even I don't know that. Shame. If you knew, maybe we could have talked some more. Mr. Hyde, why are you so keen on finding out about that letter anyway? Forget it, Dylan. I got no more to discuss. The letter may not have had a sender, but I know it didn't come from you. Huh? The letter didn't have a sender. Mr. Hyde, are you telling me that you received an unmarked letter too? Too, huh? What are you trying to say? I'm trying to say, did you receive a threatening letter as well? Threatening letter. He knows something. I'm sure of it. Who's been threatening you? Who's being threatened? Maybe you should just forget I said anything. Too late for that, Dylan. Is somebody in this apartment being threatened? Damn, I didn't want to tell anybody. Who is it? I can't say. Tell me. It's her. Miss Patrice. She's being threatened? Yeah, that's right. Why would somebody want to threaten her? I haven't got a clue, but I can tell you for a fact that somebody's doing just that. Here I go again, running my mouth off. Now what am I going to do? I really didn't want to tell anyone about the thread. I'm begging you, Mr. Hyde. Please don't breathe a word of this to anyone. How did you know about the thread? To Max. I came across it one day. Came across it how? I'd gone to Miss Patrice's room to fix something and there was a phone call. I can tell you that the phone call in question was definitely threatening. It only lasted a short time before cutting off too. Miss Patrice's face turned pale and her hands began to shake. From that point, I had made it my job to look over her. It was also from that time that unmarked letters and packages began to arrive. Not too long after the phone call, Miss Patrice had made a decision to sell this place. So, Mags doesn't even know. Does Mags even know you were there to witness the threat? Has she mentioned it at all? I don't think she registered that I was there. I just kept quiet as a mouse. Hey. Do you think it'd be bad for you if you knew, or do you think this is a game? I think this is one.
Big bomber class before bossing in my head.
Femka's in the house. Thank you so much, Femka. Poppin' heart me's legendary. I really value friends who just don't blab about anyone's business in their own. Yeah, I agree. If this guy blabs about this, no way I'll share secrets with him. You're damn right. Let's get a big W up in here for Femka. Popping in with that. Fresh heart me. Thank you so much. Good to see you in. Do you think it'd be bad for you if she knew? Of course I did. She knew that I'd overheard that phone call. She'd certainly stop asking me to perform all those little maintenance jobs around here. Not only that, I'm sure she'd have made me leave way before we all vacate. She's that kind of person. I know plenty of her secrets, Mr. Hyde, and I'm not just talking about the threat. What kind of things do you know? Stuff about the past, like I could tell you things, Mr. Hyde, things about Mr. Patrice's past. Then enlighten me. Just popping in between classes. Thanks so much, Femka, for popping in and making some time to say hi. Why would he say that? Everyone has a past, all right? But hers is more interesting than most. I know you don't exactly trust me, Mr. Hyde, but I can assure you I did not send any unmarked letters. I want you to believe me. I'm not the sort of person who goes around threatening others. Is that so? It is. If you think it'll help you solve this mystery, I'll tell you about Miss Patrice's secrets. On one condition, though. You share with me what was in that letter you found. So have we got a deal? I'll think about it. I've got somewhere to be. Pretty bloody easy decision. There's a newspaper article about his dead father. Like, wow. He's gone. He's just out of there. Not too much. Why'd Dylan have to go and set me off with all that talk of secrets and stuff? And Mags, could she be connected in some way? Connected to the incident that happened all those years ago? I think it's time I gathered my thoughts about all that's happened. This is the end of the chapter. December 22nd. Ed woke me up with a phone call in the morning. He said he was willing to take me back to work for Red Crown, but on one condition. What did he want me to do? He wanted me to sell items to 2 tenants. Yes, that's what he wanted. Right, that's what he said. He told me to sell items to 2 people in this building and then get him on the phone. Once I completed his task, I called to let him know. I also took the opportunity to discuss the mysterious order sheet that I'd received. Ed eventually agreed to let me pursue the order and try to locate the Scarlet Star. He went on to tell me that the reason why police had reopened my dad's case was, he said the case had been reopened due to a connection with a crime syndicate called Nile. Yeah, that's right. It was called Nile. Nile was the crime syndicate Bradley was investigating undercover 4 years ago. Exactly how this syndicate was connected to my dad's death was something that neither I nor Ed could imagine. When Frank came to collect the cassette tape I got from Tony, I asked him why he was so keen on investigating what happened. Oh, we hit the 10K. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dan Pan and Femke, for sending big likes on that one. Appreciate that so much. Legendary. Instead of answering, he gave me a picture and said to stay away from the people in the photo. I recognized 2 people in the photo. One was Marie and the other was Rex f***ing Foster. That's his name. Right. It was a picture showing a scene at a funeral. There was a much younger Rex among the other attendees. It seems that Rex knew about Marie 13 years ago. It's one of the things I intend to investigate from now on. On a message left on my answer machine, the recipient of the item was revealed. For information on the reward, I was told to look under Table B in Lucky's Cafe. When I did so, I found that somebody had attached an envelope under the table. In addition to the letter that explained what the reward was, there was something else. The other item was an old newspaper extract. Right. There was an extract from an old newspaper inside the envelope. It contained the story surrounding the case where my dad was killed. The letter said the reward for finding the item was the truth of 25 years ago. This was an offer that certainly got me thinking. When I reread the letter, I noticed something unusual about the typography. I applied some pressure to Dylan when asking him about the unmarked letter. He said he didn't know anything about it. He went on to say that there was somebody in the building who'd received a threat. The person who received the threat was Mags. Right. Dylan told me that someone issued a threat towards Mags. He also said that in exchange for the information on the unmarked letter, he would share some more of the secrets he knew about Mrs. Patrice. I wasn't ready to commit to anything in that moment, so I left. Now there are even more mysteries surfacing in this building. I have to deliver the missing item to whoever's responsible for Kathy McGrath's murder. The reward for finding it is the truth of 25 years ago. I can't stop wondering what the sender of that order sheet really wants. What am I going to find out by unraveling this mystery? Who in this apartment had a part to play in the events that happened in the past? What little I managed to put together in my head has come apart. I've got to start again. Try to uncover the whole truth behind what happened 25 years ago. Does that mean the whole game finishes? That'd be devastating. You can now read the events of this chapter in the Last Window novel. We just completed chapter 5. We will save. Oh, yeah, we're in number 3. We've played for 8 hours, 18 minutes so far. Do you want to overwrite this file? Yes, please. Okay. Saving. Saved. Right. Yes, it does. I believe it counts for the game overs, yeah. I mean, it just goes from... Does it? I don't know. The game overs are only like adding 40 seconds to the game to a minute, like. And the killer is who? This is the start of this chapter. Should we? I don't know if we should start this chapter. Chapter 6, December 23, 1980. The chapters are getting longer. They certainly are. December 23rd, Tuesday morning. I'm woken up by the sound coming from the TV this time. And that was tomorrow's weather. Huh? What's that noise? I must have fallen asleep in front of the TV. And now for today's special feature, we take a look at the jewelry robberies that rocked LA 2 decades ago. It was apparent that a crime ring was stealing jewels and selling them on the black market. The group itself vanished from the face of the earth 13 years ago. Really? Maybe that group was linked to the people who ran the hotel who died. The LAPD are investigating a current spate of jewelry robbers in the area and considering the possibility that they may be connected to these past robberies. This is Robert Harrison for 5 News signing off. Okay, Rob, let's watch some Pinky Rabbit. An infomercial is on. Let the sweet lemon taste of cool pop fire your neurons and tickle your taste buds. I have a point. I've been pretty addicted to this stuff lately. There's an old TV show on. I can hear the audience laughing every few seconds. Nothing worse than a bad sitcom. Pinky Rabbit. There's an old cartoon on. Pinky Rabbit, huh? It takes me back. I used to love this guy. Great. Turn off the TV. Let's get out of here. As I try to pull myself out of bed, I feel the alcohol still lingering in my stomach. It all comes back to me. I remember talking to Dylan and being invited to the bar with Tony for a few drinks. As I try to get my thoughts from the day before in order, I make my way over to the window and open the blinds. The brightness flooding in through the tiny window sets my room aglow. I lean against the window with my eyes half closed, my body bathed in light. As I gradually open them, I see a familiar backdrop come into focus before me. It's a shame that my days of seeing this first thing in the morning are numbered. Now that I think of it, my mum must have seen a similar sight after my dad was killed in the morning. Mum and I planned to leave this town. She stood in front of the window in the room that she'd once shared with Dad. She said nothing, just stared into the distance. I splashed a couple of handfuls of water onto my face and throw on some clothes. Damn, my throat's so dry. I can't believe I got drunk on a Monday night. I'm such a bum. There's only one remedy for this. A trip to the cafe. Okay, a trip to Le Café. How many times did you game over because of the silly gambling money? Yeah, like 3 or 4. Damn. Let's try to leave the house and it'll give us a prompt. Well, I'll just play a little bit. We're okay. Down to the cafe for a early morning coffee. Here we go. We're going to make it this time? Yeah, no one's standing in our way. Huh? Was that the elevator? Oh, the broken elevator. That'll take us to the roof now. Mags.
Well, hello there, Mr. Hyde.
Looks like the elevator's working again.
After all the inconvenience has finally been repaired, you and the other residents will be able to make use of it from today onwards. It's a shame that it got repaired so close to when we'll have to vacate, though. Even so, this should make it more convenient for everyone when they move their things.
I'm sure it will.
However, every silver lining has its cloud. The vending machine in the lobby is to be removed tomorrow.
I see. That's a shame. I can't tell you how often I made use of the thing.
You were a frequent customer, were you?
Miss Patrice, could you delay removing the machine until the last day instead? I love the cool pop from that machine. I think I'm addicted to the stuff.
As much as I'd love to do so, Mr. Hyde, I'm afraid I can't. I fully appreciate that the tenants are under a lot of stress and strain, but please, don't forget that I am as well. I have so many things to do before then. I wouldn't want there to be any last-minute trouble before I hand the place over.
By trouble, do you mean threats? Has there been any trouble before? Has there been any trouble before, Mags?
None whatsoever.
Well, that's certainly good news then.
And before you ask, Mr. Hyde, I haven't brought up the little indiscretion from before. To be completely honest with you, I'd sooner forget about the whole thing.
Miss Patrice.
It's my head.
Are you all right?
I do apologize. Sometimes I have episodes like this. I get a really sharp pain in my head all of a sudden. I'm going to have to leave you for now.
Shit, did I ask the wrong question? Miss Patrice heads back to her room. So it looks like our beloved vending machine is going to disappear tomorrow. Maybe should take one last cool pop. Notice on the vending machine, it's the eviction notice. Special promotion. We did that already. Let's have a look. Pretty thirsty. Maybe I should get something to drink. Let's put a coin in. We got coins left? Quarters. 7 of them with me. What'll it be? His favorite is that cool pop thing, right? Put that in there. Cherry, grape, orange, lime. He loves the cool pop. We've got 7 quarters, so we can get one of each. But this is his favorite. Okay. Cool pop, my favorite drink. Open the bottle and glug the whole thing down. I drink this all the time, but it's just as tasty as ever. But this time I might come with a prize. It's bottle cap. Just an ordinary bottle cap. Better luck next time, I guess. We already got the prize out of it anyway, so... Wait a minute. It's my pager. I better go back to my room. Well, he kind of got the drink he needed anyway, right? So it's going to be Rachel on the phone. So I nearly pushed my DS over. Okay. It's a long walk. Huh? Tony. Morning. Hey. You been out? Just been to the lobby to get something to drink. Woke up with one hell of a dry throat. Sounds like someone can't take their liquor. I can still feel it sloshing around. Ah, that's funny, man. Hey, watch it. Come on, you got to admit, you didn't really have that much. Maybe not, but after hearing your song, I think all that bourbon went straight to my head. Good excuse. Well, it was good for me to have an audience for once. It really helped me sing. Hey, Tony. Last night I had the pleasure of listening to the latest song he had written. Hey. He's got a Les Paul. Everyone can fall in love, but not everyone can keep up with it. I imagine. It wasn't half bad, your song, I mean. Oh, don't act so surprised. I'm not so proud that I can't compliment someone on a fine piece of work, you know. So it appealed to you. Yeah, it did. Is that bad? No, but I guess that means it's not going to make it big time. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing, man. Just yanking your chain. I'm just seriously stoked that you like this song, that's all. You got a radio in your room, right? Yeah, I got one. Why? You ever listen to this show called Rock and Soul? Can't say that I have. Do me a favor and listen to it today. Truth is, I got a call from one of the producers that I used to know, and he promised to try out a demo tape I sent. He'll see what the audience thinks. Your song's going to be on the radio? Yeah, it's been quite a while. It'll be on at 11 a.m. I'm heading out now to see if I can find somewhere with the radio switched on. That way I can see how people listening react when it comes on. Tony seems to be in high spirits as he leaves. Wait till he finds out about Betty. Rock and Soul at 11 o'clock. I suppose I could find the time to give it a listen. Okay. Nice work, Tony. Congratulations. It's a big deal. Especially in LA in the 80s. All right, let's go call Rachel. Oh, no, we're just doing it because we don't want to get at least 11:30, right? Okay. Time to give Rachel a call. Red Crown, how may I help you? Oh, I forgot to do the voice. Hey, Rachel, it's me. What's up?
I've uncovered some info on Condor like you asked. It seems that the symbol Hotel Cape West used was that of a condor. Their symbol?
Their symbol?
Yes. When the hotel was still in business, they designed a mark in the shape of a condor. It was the official symbol of Hotel Cape West.
That's interesting.
There's something else, Kyle. Something I'd like to ask you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
Sure, what is it?
It's Ed. He's out at the moment meeting with some friend of his from the LAPD. He told me that he was meeting with his friend to get more information on Frank Raver like you asked.
And?
Well, when you asked about Frank Raver yesterday, Ed told you that he'd heard the name but he didn't know the guy.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure he was lying to you, Kyle. He was acting real strange after that call. He pulled out an old note from one of his drawers and opened it up and just stared at it. I heard him mutter something under his breath too. It sounded like, "Why now?"
Sounds like there's more to Ed and Frank's relationship than they're letting on.
I get the same feeling. That's why I thought I'd let you know.
You made the right call, Rachel.
Oh, and another thing, you'll be pleased to hear that Neil is staying in my place now.
I see.
I was wondering if you could spare the time to go for a meal with us tomorrow night. It'll be the first Christmas Eve you've spent with me and her. You'll have spent time with her. I think it'd be nice to get together this year.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll call again, Kyle.
Right. Creaming soda's never in those machines. Expensive. You can go to the store and get them cheap. I'm so glad my tolerance is high. That's good. I don't know what my tolerance is like. I don't really get around it a lot. 11 o'clock. I guess Rock and Soul's going to be starting about now. Let's put it on. Rock and Soul. Better switch on the radio and have a listen. On, please. There we go. Where is it? We open today on Rock and Soul with this inspirational track. This is the latest track from everyone's favourite rocker, Tony Wolfe. I'm sure you remember Wolfe as the man who caused quite a stir with his debut album. This time, Wolfe shocks us with a calm, melodious ballad for the Christmas season. Everyone listen up. Here's Belief. And stay tuned for even more hits. Wow, nice, Tony. So this is Tony's song. Not a bad song. What did Tony tell me last night? I'd really like to release another record. If I can't get any interest from a record label, I just have to put it out on my own. Problem is, then I got to scrape together the cash. It's times like these I wish I could just win the lottery or something. I think I'll grab the chance and go and get a coffee or something in the cafe. All right. Midday. A 1 hour long song. Tony with the longest song ever played on radio. Right. We can get a little bit further through this before we disappear, I think. We got all the way to the end of the hallway. Nice. Man, I lent him $380 again. Yeah, I know how that works out. It's called Game Over. Here we go. Stuck again. Huh? Oh, it's Prince. Darn, I thought I did quite well. Charles, what's the problem? You having trouble again? Seems I missed out on the prize. So you wanted the crossword prize, huh? Of course! Especially since there's $1,000 to be won. If I won, I could afford to buy a brand new camera to use for filming. I guess things didn't go my way this time, though. Bad luck. I'll see you later, Mr. Hyde. Charles finishes yapping and
F***s off.
Okay. You French. Oh.
Good morning, Mr. Hyde.
Hey, Claire. What's today's coffee?
It's a mocha from Yemen. It has a distinct bitterness with a strong flavour. I'm sure you like it, Mr. Hyde.
I'll take one. Black.
You got it.
Hey, Claire. Today's the day the prize draw results come out, right? We finally get to see who the winner is, right?
Right. The results are right there over on the wall.
All right, I see him now. Okay, thanks. Claire moves away and heads toward the kitchen. Okay. Ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. I wonder who won this time. It's probably Tony. Let's have a look. There's a note pinned to the wall. Congratulations. The winning number for the crossword prize is ticket number 53. Ticket number 53. You've got to be shitting me. Look at that. My number for the lucky... Oh my goodness, he won $1,000. Okay, here's the winning number. Now, where did I put my entry slip? Wow! I won? Is this thing for real? Go Kyle. All right, now who do we talk to again? Hang on, I've already forgotten. I'm so excited. There's no pin on the wall. Let's read that again. To collect your prize, please ask at the shop. The shop. The shop. Let's talk to the shop, I suppose. Hey, player, give me my money, baby. Hey, Sydney, how'd you do? It's like, I f***ing won. Where is it? Oh, no, don't tell me I've lost it. My entry slip. Give. You see for yourself. I passed Sydney my entry slip. Just a minute, this number. Looks like your luck's in, Mr. Hyde. So I have got some luck left after all. Congratulations, Mr. Hyde. Here's your check. Wow. He's going to give it to Tony, I bet. I received a check for $1,000. I'm glad it was you that won. Now, that's the equivalent of about 6,500 Australian right now, right? I hope the extra cash comes in handy. Wow. Imagine that. That'd be real helpful. He's just sitting there. Sorry about the wait. Oh.
Here's a cup of today's coffee, Kyle. Make sure you take in the beautiful aroma while you're drinking it.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, Mr. Hyde,
Yeah.
can I ask you a favour?
It's a little out of the blue, but sure, go ahead.
Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
No problem if you think I can help somehow.
Not here, though. I'd rather my dad didn't hear.
Okay. I think I see where this is going. So where can we talk then? Your room?
Come into the kitchen a little later and we can talk there. But make sure he doesn't see you trying to get in.
Got it. Claire moves away and heads toward the kitchen. Okay. Right. What up, Pops? Maybe we go through the billiard room. That's right. I was going to see what Claire wanted to talk to me. Yeah, we're going to go through the... Well, how are we supposed to go through there if old boy is looking? Maybe we'll talk to him again first. Hey, Sydney. Come on, damn it. Sydney. It's no good. Sydney. Huh? Oh, I didn't see you there, Mr. Hyde. What are you doing this because you're so busy you didn't notice your own customers? Anything I can help with? Just a little problem, nothing to worry about. You can tell me. Maybe I can help. I doubt that, Mr. Hyde, no offense, but this is one issue I'll have to take care of. I'll see. I just plain forgot is all. It was something I needed to take care of today too. No matter how hard I try, just can't seem to remember what it was. That is a problem. Yeah. Quite a bind. I mean, everyone's in a bind in this game. Hang on. Did you remember? I think it might be coming back to me. I'm starting to remember. Bunk. I'm only guessing, but you need to buy some ingredients? Or you need to make some meals? You need to buy some ingredients? Darn, it's gone again. If you just kept quiet a little longer, I might have remembered. Sorry, just trying to help. Pretty sure it had nothing to do with buying ingredients, though. Took care of that this morning. Fair enough. I hate to sound rude, Mr. Hyde, but I don't think I'll be able to remember with you around. Could you give me a bit of space for a bit? Sure, no problem. Okay, if we go into the kitchen, we're going to get caught. What if we... Let's see if he tells me no. He remembers. Here he goes. I guess the light bulb came on. I've got it. I remembered what it was. What could he have forgotten? Let's go back and find out. Sydney. What had you forgotten? I'm sorry if I was a little rude before, Mr. Hyde. Forget about it. More importantly, did you remember what you had forgotten? Yeah, I just remembered. So, what was it? Can't believe I nearly forgot that today's Tuesday. What had you forgotten? Let's find out. Sorry, it was nothing serious. Sorry if I panicked you just then. Today's Tuesday, right? I think so. The roster dictates that Tuesday is my day to take care of the toilets. Your turn. Yeah, and I nearly forgot about it too. If I hadn't remembered when I did, I'd be on the receiving end of a grilling from Claire. Glad to hear you avoided a grilling then. Looks like I better get my skates on and go see to those toilets. If you need me, just shout in that general direction. All right, now he's f***ed off, so we can go to the kitchen. Looks like this is the chance I've been waiting for, if you know what I'm saying. I'm going to go meet his daughter in the kitchen. All right. Okay, this is sus. kitchen. Okay. Hi, Claire.
Oh, Mr. Hyde.
I'm here. Let's talk.
Thanks for coming.
So what's in your mind?
Well, it's...
It's what?
Oh, right.
What?
Before I tell you what I wanted to say, there's something else I'd like to ask for your help with. Dad told me to open a jar of maple butter, but the lid's too tight. Would you mind doing it for me?
No problem. Give it to me.
Thanks. Here you go.
Maple butter. I receive a jar of maple butter.
The lid was on so tightly, I couldn't even get it to budge. I could have tried heating it, but the butter gets a funny taste after it's warmed.
Okay, game time. Now, let's crack without cracking it open. Damn, my hand keeps sliding off. What can I do? Can I use something? We didn't need that. Go back. I'm not getting any joy here. I just need to try harder. Let's go for the bottom. Damn, my hands keep sliding off. Maybe we'll go the other way. Not getting any joy here. I need to try harder. What can we use? Should I go back? I'll just go back and see what she says. Claire,
Yes?
have you got anything we can use to get this thing open?
Take your pick. You can use anything you like.
Okay. Let's look around on the table. And we'll go over to... Come on. Open the fridge. What's in the box here? A couple of cardboard boxes. I doubt there's anything important in them. Okay. Door for a walk-in fridge. Makes sense that a cafe would have a fridge this big. 2 large bags stood up against the wall. Can't tell what's in them, but it looks like it could be some of Claire's fancy coffee beans. Wooden shelves on the wall. Pots and pans. Okay. We don't need that. We want to get something like a cloth that we can use. Maybe these boxes. We can't investigate the boxes. Let's just go to the table. Scraps of paper. Some recipes written on them. Looks like Sydney's handwriting. Wait, no. No, he didn't write it. Some kind of can on top of the work surface. No label on it. I wonder what it's a can of. Let's look in here. In the middle of the room, there's a metal workstation with its own sink. A lot of the relics in this place are pretty beat up. Bowl and some ingredients. I wonder what could be up with all of this. We could whip up. Small box has been left in the worktop. Empty. Frying pans. Okay, well, that's pretty much everything. What's this bag? Oh, we did that. Okay, damn. All right. Can't look at anything there. Maybe we can look here. I'm going for the cupboards. Dishes might fall out and hit me on the head. Big old sink and some cupboards underneath it too. Very clean. All right, we want to get something to open the lid with, unless... Check. Just combine the screwdriver with the maple butter. These don't really go together. Frying pan is made of cast iron. Underneath the stovetop is a pair of cupboards. The doors are spotlessly clean. Yeah, let me into them. What are these? Industrial use ovens. Okay. Stainless steel pot on the top of the stove. Range hood. Extractor. Yep. Okay. Damn it. Clean dishes next to the sink. Dried off with a towel as well. Well, where's that towel? Okay, where's that towel? Damn it. I need to find the towel. Maybe here. Okay, now we are talking. This can is full of mushrooms. Okay. Top shelf has some cans of food. I must buy in bulk. A can of mystery sauce. It's a mystery because there's no label. I hope Sydney always knows what it is. According to the label, contains olive oil, wine. More for cooking than drinking, I suspect. Bottle of wine. Another dull brown box. Delivery note stuck on the flaps at the top. I can't look inside. Damn, this is so frustrating. Just cans of food. Wait. Rubber bands. Yes. Great. We get a bit of grip on it. Now we'll combine it. Rubber band combined with the maple butter. Let me try with the rubber band, baby. Yes. Nice. Straight off. Just like in real life. That's got it.
Wow, Mr. Hyde, you're stronger than you look. Clever too, that rubber band really did the trick.
It's an old trick I learned and stops the lid from slipping when you turn it. Here's the jar.
Thanks.
Here, I'll give you this back too. I only needed it to get the lid off the jar. So, Claire, this wasn't the reason you wanted to talk to me, right?
No, Mr. Hyde.
Then please enlighten me. What's the problem?
Well, it's about Dad. I want you to talk to him for me.
About what?
It's been 7 years since Mum and Dad split up. I wanted to know if there was a special person in his life, you know, someone he could be happy with.
So you have your suspicions then?
Yeah, kind of. But I think that he should tell me if he does. I'm his daughter, after all. Problem is, I can't bring myself to ask him directly.
And you think it'll be any easier coming from me?
No, not really, but what can I do?
Hey, hold your horses, I'll do it. Just gotta pick the right moment to ask.
You're wonderful, Mr. Hyde, thank you.
This is getting weird. Okay. Let's get out of here. It's my pager. I've got to get back up and call Rachel. Oh, who is it? Sydney. Mr. Hyde, didn't realise you were still around. Just leaving. Okay, catch you later. 2:00. We've got to make some notes just really quickly. We'll go to notes. Page 2. Oh, we didn't need to worry about that. We'll clear that. Go ask Sydney about women. A boo to women for Claire. Alright. We can remember that. Okay, we'll head back up to the room and then I think that's where we'll terminate. Unless he wants me to, like, don't leave yet. You've got to ask Sydney. Oof. Oh, here we go. Huh? Somebody's coming out of Betty's room. It's Rex again. I know that voice. Why would Marie be visiting Betty in her room? Hey, Marie.
Mr. Hyde. There's nothing going on, really. Excuse me.
Okay, she leaves. Marie goes back into her own room. What did they get up to in Betty's room? Might be a good idea to find out. Okay, well, I'm going to stop right here because I desperately need to go to the lavatory. talk to Marie. Whew. Okay. That is going to do it. Let's save right now. Right here. Confirm. Overwrite. Because I'm dying to go to the loo and it's past my bedtime. So thank you all for coming along tonight. I really appreciate it. Really do. Thank you all. Beautiful people. Let's thank Famke, Jess, Rusty, Tim, the Mighty Kanosu, Andy Games, and Situation for dropping some beautiful gifts tonight. I really appreciate you all. I'll be back again on, Tuesday night? So I'll be back on Thursday night and Friday night. Thursday night and Saturday night, rather. So we'll catch you then. Thank you all for coming along. I hope you enjoyed your time on Hotel Dusk, Chapter 5. We'll be back soon with Chapter 6. So enjoy yourself and we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.